Hey everyone, welcome to Pop XP. And before the show starts, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload awesome new content. And don't forget, if you can, make sure to share our stream on all your social media outlets. We appreciate it, and thanks for helping us grow the Pop XP channel. What is going on, Tucci?
What is up, brother? How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm doing fantastic. I thought, just for a little, I put up a post today because we have the all-new Crowdfunding Comics series kicking off next week. So I was like, let's just pay a little homage because tonight we're going to be talking about an awesome campaign from a great creator who's doing something that not too many creators are doing. But then again, we should, because we're not bad looking guys, right? We could do this. We could do this, I think. Maybe. I don't know. But I figure we throw in that Crowdfunding Comics intro, bro, from back in the day.
I like, personally, you know me, I love Crowdfunding Comics. Now, I don't know, for those of you out there, we've had some movie people on, a lot of movie people on and stuff, and we kind of switched that because we started movie people, actors and stuff. And, like you were saying, Thomas Lennon, we were talking in the pre-show. Yeah. And now we got Billy Campbell's going to come on, the Rocketeer. And they're kind of like, well, what's Crowdfunding Comics? So that's why we keep the Pop XP. But dude, I love the Crowdfunding Comics.
I love Crowdfunding Comics too, man. I love everything.
And I like this, and I love
hanging out with you. That's what makes it all worth it.
I love hanging out with you too. I miss you. It's been a month of Sundays.
I know, right?
It's kind of weird, right?
This is weird. This is awkward. Let's take this backstage.
Yeah, all right. See you guys later. We're going backstage. We're gonna take it backstage.
Yes, sir.
But this is a great talking about Crowdfunding Comics. This is a great campaign because I don't know, Scala, could this be our guest tonight, Anna, that Star Wars girl? Could this be her current Indiegogo project? Is this the biggest selling Indiegogo cosplay calendar crowdfunding ever?
Well, when I did my research, Billy, I discovered that I think this is currently the highest grossing cosplay calendar that I've ever seen. Now, when I check the analytics here, I think she's definitely in the lead now for possibly the biggest cosplay calendar ever, Billy. It's astonishing. It's astonishing.
And she's got a long way to go.
I think she's currently holding rank right now. Yes.
She's got over a week left, and hopefully she'll go in demand. Hey,
it's going to go in demand. It's going to go in demand.
Yes, definitely. I hope so. It does. So anyway, the hell with us. But why not we? While everyone's here, why don't we bring in one of our favorite people?
Yes.
The one, the only Anna, that Star Wars girl, all the way from Portugal. There you go. Your family's Portuguese. Your family's Portuguese, right?
Yeah, my family, my dad's side is Portuguese, and then I got this one here because I got to represent my great grandmother who came all the way over from Denmark. I have her nose, so I got both. I got the Portuguese and the Vikings in me, so I'm like,
you're just an angry person.
She's
just an angry person. She's gonna steal your shit. Everyone, just be careful. Yeah,
we're not those kind. It's just I say I have the I curse like a sailor, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of got that.
Do you curse? You curse?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. She always seems so sweet.
Well, I didn't for a long time because I was like, am I allowed to curse on YouTube? And then it got to the point where I'm like, F it. I don't care anymore. I need to say how I feel.
Yeah. Well, I didn't properly introduce you because you are not only do you have a huge YouTube channel, you're a critic, you're an artist, and you're also now the cosplay queen of crowdfunding, I think.
That's crazy. I had no idea about that. That's a really cool statistic. I'm gonna go tell my boyfriend when we get off. I'll text my mom.
#1 cosplay crowdfunding cosplay, because that includes Kickstarter and Indiegogo.
Oh,
and
wow.
you've got a week left of the campaign. And
I don't know about Kicks. You're saying the highest grossing on Kickstarter or Indiegogo?
I don't know. I mean,
and Indiegogo?
I don't know. At least Indiegogo.
Indiegogo, definitely.
For sure.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm happy. I'll take that statistic.
Well, most of the other cosplayers too, they've they've either carried theirs over too from Kickstarter. I don't think they've actually done like a native Indiegogo campaign.
You know, is it bad that I just don't like Kickstarter and I like Indiegogo specifically because Indiegogo is pink? And I just like it.
It's easier on the eyes, for real.
It really is. Like Kickstarter, I'm so confused when backing the tiers because there was one that I wanted to back a long time ago, like even before I knew about Comicsgate or anything like that. And it was just too confusing for me to figure out, which thinking, I'm sure that their system has been updated since and it's a little bit more user friendly. But back in the day when it was just getting started, I was like, this is a nightmare. And so when I found all of you guys in Indiegogo, I'm like, this is so easy.
Yeah, because I think one of the advantages of Indiegogo over Kickstarter is that you can actually see the pledges that you buy on the box. So like choose this perk and there's a photo of, let's say you want the calendar and a digital version of it.
Yes.
You see the images side by side. With Kickstarter, it's just the name of it. And then you have to look to the left and scroll down. And
Indiegogo just has a far superior platform. I'm sorry. Kickstarter, like it had the campaigns and it got some like great media recognition, which everyone's like, oh, let's go to Kickstarter. Indiegogo's been around longer. And it's a better platform because you get your money, you get paid right away. Like people don't have to wait for stuff to leave their account in 30 days or whatnot. You've got that on-demand feature or in-demand feature that, I mean, it's just everything's better. You know, you can add tiers, you can do this. You get images for the levels, like Billy was saying. I mean, I love that because sometimes I'm like I'm looking at like Kickstarter stuff. And I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I really haven't backed much.
Like Keanu Reeves, I was looking at it and I was like, what do you even get for the tiers? And so you have to scroll down to like the bottom to see it. And then you have to scroll back up and like, okay, is that one, or is it something else? What am I backing here?
Yeah, especially when people have when people have so many variant covers and then you got to look at variant cover A and like, what the hell is that? I don't see it. Then you got to go and scroll through and you're like, all right, I'll get back to it. And then you kind of don't.
What's up, Phil?
What's up? But anyway, saying that you're an artist, so
breaking news.
What?
Pop Culture Experience. She has 8K to go before she beats Karen Nicole's latest cosplay calendar on Kickstarter.
Our friend Karen.
She has a week to do it.
I don't know if you ever met Karen Nicole. She's our friend. She's beautiful and she is a pisser. She's just awesome. She has this comic called Fire Bitch.
Star Trek.
Yeah, she's wonderful. You guys would get along like peas and carrots, I think.
Oh, I've seen her cosplay. This one of her as Power Girl, and then
that's like her thing, AZ Power Girl. And
she's brilliant marketing, but she's a great talent too herself. And she makes videos and she sings and all, and she's brilliant. And she's a lot of fun. You never know. We could hook you up together just to talk.
She's actually probably coming on the show next week.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Cool. Yeah. I actually, ironically, don't know anything about cosplay. My birthday is Halloween, so I always like dressing up. And so this happened kind of by accident. And so I'm just trying to like jumble everything together and make all of this. And so I know like some people, they're very professional and some cosplayers are very snooty about it. They're like, everything has to be homemade and stuff like that. So I'm like, kind of wheezing my way into it,
Yeah, where's the fun in that?
I know. I'm like, I'm just gonna do what works, and if it looks good,
Exactly. Awesome. So let me ask you, how did you so for us and maybe some of our fans that may not be too familiar with everything you're doing, how long have you been YouTubing? Like, when did you start building your brand?
2019 is when I posted my first video, and it was completely on accident. So I went and saw The Last Jedi and was livid. When you get so angry, you can feel like the blood under your skin on your face. And it's like my face is like on fire. And I was so angry. And so everyone my entire life has known me as like being a huge Star Wars fan. And that Star Wars girl has been my nickname my whole life. And I mean, I went to the same high school as George Lucas. When I graduated, I gave a speech all about Star Wars and him. And
cool.
I went to college so that way I could become a concept artist and work for George Lucas at Lucasfilm. And my second class, my teacher walks in, he's like, George Lucas sold Star Wars to Disney. And I was like, well, what am I gonna do now?
Just throw your shit up like, fuck this.
Well, so I posted on Facebook and I was like, don't watch this movie. It's terrible. It's not Star Wars. So everyone I'd ever known was like, what do you mean you didn't like a Star Wars movie? So I kept writing, when you write a novel of a message and you have to edit it for each person for their individual questions. And I did that for a few days. I'm like, I can't keep doing this. So I was like, I'll just make a video with like the main points that everyone has asked me about. And I posted it and I linked it to everyone. I don't think any of them watched it, but all these wonderful people on YouTube watched it and they asked me to make more videos and I just kept doing it.
That's great. Yeah, because I watch him. So and you're a pisser. You're so fun. But you're right. You call things out. And I mean, so you're kind of the opposite of that kid that was watching the trailer with the thing on his face. He had that thing on his cheek or something. He started crying.
Oh, yeah.
So you're like the opposite of that dude. That's like soy Wars boy. And you're that Star Wars girl.
Yeah.
You see that, Kyle? He's watching. Was it Rogue One or something? I don't think it was Rogue One, but he's watching the trailer and filming himself on TV.
And he was like really crying.
Yeah, he starts crying. His face gets old like a tomato.
I've never seen that.
Oh, it's so
it went viral. He's got like glasses. I think it's just like it's not a mole, but it's like one of those like giant freckles, I guess. I have one right here on my eye. Right here. But it's a little not as apparent with my lighting and everything.
Yeah, I think that thing. I think though that thing he has. I thought it was a mole because I was going to PayPal him like 25 cents to go to the pet store and get a rat to chew it off his face or something.
Oh, that's so nice of you. So, Anna, what do you think of the current state of Star Wars?
Yeah, very nice, Nile.
I just want to know.
It's not Star Wars. It hasn't been Star Wars for a very, very long time. I think that The Mandalorian is a little bit more on track, but I think I don't really criticize that show because they get so much things wrong. But the way The Mandalorian is, it's the opposite of the trilogy, the trilogy was purposely taking these things and trying to bastardize it for money. And whereas The Mandalorian, it's like, when a little kid draws you a picture of your house and like, here's your house, here's like mom and dad and the dog, and they're all stick figures. And it looks absolutely nothing like the house. It looks nothing like anyone, but it's like a little kid drew it for you and you put it up on your refrigerator, even though it's not a good piece at all. It's like a 5-year-old drawing you a picture. That's what The Mandalorian is, at least in my opinion. So it's like, I'm not going to be too critical of it because it's like a little kid. They did it out of love. I'm not going to sit here and be like, your perspective is wrong, your colors are wrong, your proportions are wrong. I'm not going to do that.
Like, so you're like hanging it up for good effort.
Yeah. So, and I mean, this baby Yoda, come on, he's so cute. It might not make sense at all, but he's so cute. I love him.
Do you think there's a future though for Star Wars? Do you think they can turn it around? I've heard rumors of things.
Not with the people that are working there now, not with the restrictions, not with Kathleen Kennedy. I actually think because they did have some big news this week, but so many people just stopped caring about Star Wars that nobody's really paying attention to this. And I mean, this is how you know what people care about is how many views your video gets. You do a Star Wars video, no views. You do a Marvel video, tons. Zack Snyder video, tons. I guess, the Rust controversy with Alec Baldwin, tons, because that's what people care about. So doing a Star Wars video now and talking about big Star Wars news, nobody cares about it because they burn too many people. So with Patty Jenkins, her Rogue Squadron movie being put on, indefinite hold, that's not good, but that's also a huge slap in the face to Lucasfilm because that was their we have a female director on Star Wars. And it's like, well, Kathleen Kennedy, if you really cared about that, you would have put a female as a director from day one instead of hiring J.J. Abrams, Ryan Johnson, J.J. Abrams again. How many men did you hire for the Solo movie that quit because you're incredibly difficult to work with? And I think that's actually what happened with Patty is I bet you she had her vision because her father was a fighter pilot. And so she talked about how you can like her directing, you can hate her directing. She was like, this is going to be the best fighter pilot film ever made because it's an homage to my father. And I guarantee you, Kathleen Kennedy came in and wanted to change everything. And Patty is like, nope, F you. I'll go work with Warner Brothers and Gal Gadot. We'll do Cleopatra. We'll do Wonder Woman 3. I'm not doing this Star Wars stuff.
No shit. What do you think happened? Yeah, because I didn't know if her vision was bad, but apparently it's the people who are.
I thought Kathleen Kennedy was getting the boot. That's what you know, for the longest time they kept reporting that shit.
No, everyone, it's like, okay, if you live off of what Reddit and 4chan says, then she's been fired so many times. It's like, if you go down this conspiracy theory route, it's going to be what it is. This is a woman that likes having power. I'm like, she could have retired a long time ago. I mean, she's very, very wealthy. She can go live her life and go live out, you know, I think she's in her 60s now. She can go have a great life and live in the lap of luxury, but she does this voluntarily. So because I think she likes being in a position of power like that. And I mean, she's not going to quit. They're not going to let her go because they can't. She's too powerful. She has too many connections. Her husband is who her husband is. And if they fire her or replace her, it's going to be like they're attacking one of the most powerful women in Hollywood.
Right. And then, so she's got them checkmate.
It's not happening. She's not leaving until she wants to leave. And that's the bottom line.
Is she the one that went like this?
No, that is that woman is, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on her name. She's a writer for the High Republic novels.
Yeah.
Oh, Claudia Gray, I think is her name is. I actually like her. She is a big Star Trek fan. She's one of the very few authors working on Star Wars that hasn't said like F the fans. Everything that I've done research on her, she actually seems to care about storytelling. If you follow her on Instagram, she responds to almost everyone. She is very, she likes connecting with her fans. And so even when she's pitching the characters, all of the Star Wars characters that she introduced for the High Republic, they're all Star Trek characters. Like The Rock, that's a Star Trek character from the original series. The Leaf people, I'm like, this is a combination of the Borg and a few other species from Star Trek. So everything that she's bringing into Star Wars is all plots that have been done in Star Trek back in the 60s. So I'm like, whatever.
Oh, okay. So when she did that, she was talking about Star Trek. I thought she was
they
about
said,
Star
May the
Wars
Force be with you, and she did that. So
okay.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Have you had your snacks yet, Anna?
Huh?
Have you had your snacks yet? Is that
I have. I was snacking.
You have your snacks with you? What snacks?
My snacks are always with me. My desk is packed of snacks and other things that probably shouldn't be on my desk because they should be on my art desk. But it's like I have like my gold leafing right here that I was working on. I just got this in the mail. It's the wrong color. I ordered it because my rogue costume, I didn't have her belt. I was waiting for this to come in. It's supposed to be, the colors are supposed to be switched. This is supposed to be red, and this is supposed to be this is supposed to be black.
Right.
And then this is matte, not glossy. So I was like, I waited like 3 months to get this in, and it's wrong.
Shit. Now, are you gonna return it? You're gonna try to paint it?
I think I'm gonna. I messaged the guys on Etsy and I said, "Hey, what happened?" But I did order two. I ordered one. This one looked nicer, but I was like, I don't trust Etsy, even though I myself have an Etsy. I'm like, too much human error there. So I ordered from two different things. So the other one's supposed to be coming in at the end of the week, and we'll see if that one is correct.
Well, if the other one's wrong, the good thing about you can do it in post is that you can have someone Photoshop it in, or you can, if you know how to do that, like Scala, in like 20 seconds. You could just switch it because
exactly.
The important thing is, like you were saying, we were talking in the pre-shows, get those photos done because you want to get that calendar out.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and people are worried about that whole thing. I don't think people understand that people know that I have an Etsy, and so I've been running that Etsy for years. I print everything. I have a very reliable printer. I ship everything, and I do all of that myself. And so I have very good reviews, which I'm very grateful for because I work hard on that. So people are kind of losing their minds about it. I'm like, it doesn't take as much time as you would think, at least for me, because I've been doing this for a long time. The only difference now is it's going to be a different type of print because it's a calendar and it's going to be in a bigger box, you know?
Yeah.
So all of that kind of stuff, I think is going to be the easiest part. I'm actually terrified to take these photos because I hate taking pictures. So that I'm like, I'm dreading that. Everything else, I'm like, I'll do the back end stuff. That's so easy. That's soothing. I'll just turn on a movie and I'll start packaging everything. But taking the actual pictures, I never know what to do. I get so awkward in front of cameras. So
it's worth it though. It's worth it. It's for the fans, right?
It is. It is.
That's
well, you look great, like that rogue image right there. You know, from the images that you posted, I mean, you're a natural. So just enjoy, just have fun.
That wasn't natural. That took 200 photos just to get.
200 watt studio says, Anna, please laminate the calendars, please.
Oh, you know what?
You dirty bird.
You
dirty bird. Thanks
you guys can get them laminated yourselves if you would like to take them apart and laminate them. They are going to be, I don't want high gloss. I want it where it's like a nice gloss, but I don't want like photo shiny gloss. But it is going to have a little bit of to make colors.
Nice sheen.
A little bit of a sheen to it.
What's the size of the book going to be? Or the calendar is going to be?
So that I don't have that on there because that depends on how much the campaign made, because obviously the bigger you go, the more expensive it gets. So I'm letting, once the campaign is done and I see how many people have ordered it and all of that, then I can go and make decisions on the size. I do want it to be larger. It's of course going to be bigger than a sheet of paper. Yeah. I wanted it to be at least like 11 by 14 minimum. Like that's how big I wanted it, but I want it to be a little bit longer. And so for those, they are going to get like 11 by 17. That could get a little bit big. So it depends on how much the campaign makes, because that depends on how much I can order and how nice I can get everything done for the price. So it's not going to be teeny, you know, but it is going to be a nice size calendar.
Well, it probably can help you too, depending on how much orders, is the framing of it too. Because obviously if it blows up, like I think you're going to double this at least.
I hope so.
I think that you can have a few full figures, maybe, full standing, stuff like that. And
I know people want to see like full body. There's some that, because I'm also going to do prints as well. So how this is just like the calendar, there is, when you go to the add-on tier, you can get all the months photos, or photos as just prints. And then that's what the what is it called, those extra tiers, stretch goals. The stretch goals is that you get like an alternate pose, because obviously for each photo there's going to be more than one picture. So those are going to be prints as well. But there's different things I can do with it, and I want it to kind of maybe more be full body, because I am actually going and getting all of the costume. So it's like, I spent money on these shoes, I need to get them in there.
So right now we know that you did Rogue, obviously, and Battle Angel Alita.
Yes.
What are some of the other characters in the?
Let's bring up her campaign. Let's bring up her campaign.
Why don't we do that, Scout?
Let's do that, because there's a list here, isn't there, of what we're.
There is a little thing that says I will be releasing following months and characters will be announced on my YouTube channel and featured videos. There was supposed to be one that came out yesterday, but something hasn't dried yet from it. So I was like, it's supposed to dry in 15 minutes and it's been 2 days. So, but I did get very intoxicated, and I gave a hint. It is a femme fatale from Batman who is a ginger and likes plants. So if you can decipher that, that is going to be the next cosplay video.
Whatever can that be, Scout?
I have no clue. But we do have a $5 super chat from 200 Watt Studio who's just elaborating here. But I'm just saying, because my calendars are in the kitchen and spaghetti sauce splatters. Well, there's going to be a stretch goal for a face shield. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Also, everyone that's here, thank you so much for being here. Please smash the like button, please, and thank you.
Yes. And that was a great video of you transforming into Alita.
That's what. Are you gonna? No, right. Seriously though, are you gonna be doing that for like every when you announce a new character? Are you gonna do the transformation videos?
Yes. Yeah. Every single one. And
no one's doing that. I have to say though, that is cool, because no other cosplayer who's like doing a campaign is doing like transformation videos.
It's a lot of work. I think that's why. And usually at least professional cosplayers that I follow, they make everything. Whereas me, I make a few things and then I buy the rest because I don't have time to be making all of these. Also, I don't know how to make all of these. Like the Alita, I ordered the sword and I'm like, there's no way in I could never make this. Or if I did, I'd have to spend a lot of time learning how, and I just don't have the time. So I'm like, I'd rather have a professional do it so it looks awesome.
Right.
And so with Alita, I mean, I did the makeup where I made my eyes all big and anime, which I don't think turned out very well. But once it's all together, it looks good. So it's like I can fake it, you know. But so I think it's fun, and it's a good way for people to see how much work actually goes into it. And people have fun watching them. I'm really excited for this next one to come to get released. But it's kind of being crazy because I have all of these costumes, and so I'm filming multiple videos at once, and so I have so many of these going on because you film a little bit of it, then you have to go film like the making of process or the putting on process, and you have all these different videos from different days and different times because you got to wait for certain things to dry or certain things to come in the mail. So there's all this like behind the scenes stuff going on at once, and I'm like, I'm not used to working on this many videos at once. So it's getting kind of hectic, but I'm really excited when I release them, and people have a lot of fun watching them. So it's fun for me seeing the reaction.
Nice. Well, that's sorry now. Good.
I was just going to say, so when do you plan on, like, when is Fulfillment? When is the calendar going to be getting into the backers' hands?
It is, I'm going to start shipping them out in December, which everyone is kind of going, that's a terrible time to ship. And I'm like, well, I've done it forever. And I mean, it gets there. I think the difference for me is people don't, if you have shipped and you know how the whole shipping side of stuff works and with the post office, then you'll kind of understand this a little bit more. Other people, they don't know because I didn't know before. But so I actually take my my stuff directly to the distribution center, so it goes out faster. Like there's someone that orders artwork for me regularly, and he lives on like one of the islands of Greece that I'd never even heard of, and he's like, yeah, consistently he's like, I get it in 10 days. It's the fastest shipping, and I just on my Etsy I only order standard shipping. Or offer, standard shipping. And so it gets there. So I think if people are worried about that, they should look into where their distribution center is. And conveniently for me, the distribution center that I go to is the main distribution center for Orange County. And it's one of the biggest ones in Southern California. So it works out. So even though it will be in December, I'm confident that everyone's going to, aside from people in Australia, I know that's going to be hell, which is why I've kind of said it's probably going to be a 13-month calendar, and there'll be another January for 2023 in there just to be safe. Yeah. And so that's kind of the plan. And I am going to do another 30 days after the 7 days and just have it go all the way into December. And then I'll end it, I'll put it in demand for a little bit just in case, but I'll end it. I'll ask Ethan and Cecil and John what they think on when I should actually close it. But that's kind of the plan for now. Yeah. And
I noticed when we solicit, when we do it and we start fulfilling books, that's when we get another huge spike.
Yeah,
because people know that so that say it's December 20th, or December 20. Someone gets their calendar. Say December 27th. Oh, yeah, I got the calendar, and you tell them to show it, and then you share it on Instagram, stuff like that. Then someone else is going to be and a lot of people holy crap, these calendars are ready. I want to buy one now because they know that you could share. And you say you're going to get it in the middle of January, but no one's going to care. But you're going to get another huge spike like that. That's just my personal thing. And, it's easy for me to say because I don't do anything.
Because you have the experience.
Yeah, my wife does all the fulfilling, so I don't do any of the fulfilling. So Debbie's like, you got to end this. I'm like, one more week.
And she's like, Billy, now.
She's like, I'm going to murder you.
It's so uncomfortable being on the phone with him because then she'll be like, you got to end. No, one more week, you motherfucker.
She hears everything. And she hears friggin' everything.
And she hears everything.
She does. Insane. So I'm talking to Nile, and she's like, "That's not what we're gonna do.
Or I just hear like,
and you know what?
I can fucking hear everything.
You know,
you
should buy Debbie a drink, buy Debbie a bottle of wine.
We did.
Buy Debbie a vacation.
Yeah, I know. Buy Debbie a new husband. But I gotta tell you what I say to her. You know, so when she says shit like that to me, I'll tell you what I say to her. I'm like, well, I'm like, bitch. Shut the fuck up. That's what I say. Shut the fuck up.
That's right, man. Stand your ground.
Gotta make that money.
I gotta make that money. I gotta shut that door.
Gotta get them books out.
I'm terrified of her. My wife is German, Polish, Lithuanian,
oh my goodness,
Norwegian, Slavic, and mean.
No, she's a
she rolls with an
sweetheart.
iron fist.
Yeah, she's a
no joke though. If like you met her in
Germanic,
person, you would just
Viking,
like you just feel safe. I don't
athlete.
know how to describe it. Like I feel like I could say or do anything to anyone. Like go up to like a 7-foot tall dude, smack his drink out of his hand, and if she's next to me, like I feel like I could just do that. Because they look at me, look at her, and be like, whatever, you know.
Now we got into a fight at NYU at the on St. Patrick's Day, when we were in college at the Fiji frat house, and she jumped right in there, man, into the fight. So, and this guy picks her up, and he's like, "You're gonna get hurt, little girl," because she's like 5'2", 5'3", and she's like, "Let me go."
Oh my god!
The stairs. And then they threw me down the stairs. Well, actually, so we got in this big fight. It was me and my friends against like 40 Fijis because I went to a college called FIT, the Fashion Institute of Technology. Mm-hmm. So at my school, there was 8 girls to every guy, and half the guys were gay. So if you were a straight guy or a gay guy, it doesn't matter. You know, you got it made. You know, mm-hmm. So they went down and invited all the girls from FIT to come to their fraternity house for St. Patrick's Day. Well, all the girls brought their boyfriends, and the Fijis weren't happy about that. So then we get in this big fight. These guys grab me by my arm, by my hands by my head, and this one guy comes and punches me right in my eye over here and splits my eye open. And so anyway, we end going to the hospital. I get surgery, and she's there the whole time with me. And then she's like, "Okay, I need a minute." I see her go walk away now that she knows I'm okay. And I just see her walk into the hallway, and she puts her hand on the wall, and all of a sudden she just starts sliding down the wall. She just faints.
Oh my god!
Once everything was done, she was fainting. I'm like, wow, I gotta marry that girl. She's not only hot, she's really cool too. She's tough.
And she saved your life.
Saved my life. Yeah, she saved my fucking life. So
inspiring love.
But anyway, get the belt, someone says. But anyway, so that's that. So I don't even know why I brought that up. That's
a good story. That's interesting.
It's a fun
your wife's a badass.
Yeah, she's
even back then, even you know.
Say that, yeah. You'd love her. She'd love you too.
Oh, I'm sure. I can't wait for like when the Fans Fest ever happens to like meet everyone. I'm afraid to meet a few people, but I think overall I'm like more excited to meet. Like, oh, you're online, but it's like, let's go.
Oh, it's gonna be like when you go to Disney World and stuff, or Universal and stuff, and you should act, and you're just drunk and you're laughing, you're having a good time.
Yes,
you know, and maybe you should even use that attitude when you take your photos. Have a few pops. You know,
I think I might. I think I'm gonna have a friend come with me, and I asked Art's daughter if she could, because she is a model, and I was like, I don't know how to pose. Here's the thing: when I'm taking the photos, because I'm framing it, I can see if the lighting. Or like even if I'm taking a selfie, I can see, so I know if I need to adjust things. But when somebody's taking a photo of me, I have no idea what it looks like. So I'm like, where is my light? How do I look on this photo? So I need a person there to direct me and tell me exactly what to do, and like have me be a mannequin and have the person pose me. I need that, and I'm very aware that I need that. So I think I'm gonna have a friend with me.
Does she live near you?
She does, yeah. She lives.
Oh, that's awesome then. Oh, that'd be a big help, and have her as a
And if she can't make it, I was gonna have another one of my friends come with me and help me, and so that way, if I do have a shot or two to take the edge off, I don't have to drive.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
And then the great Renzine, $4.99 super chat. The funniest time at Billy's was Debbie said something and walked down. Wait, what? Debbie said something and walked down the stairs, and me and Billy started laughing at her, and she got pissed at both of us.
Oh. He works with me, great Renzini. He's one of our production people and designers, and he's a great artist too. And he witnesses Debbie yelling at me every day, just about.
So what's your plan after the calendar? Are you working on any books or anything, or is this like your entry now, like to doing consistent campaigns?
So, well, we're gonna see how this one goes. Guys always yell at me, they're like, Annie, you need to do stuff, and I'm like, I got all these other projects. I don't know. I guess I just kind of need the motivation, and so if I find something fun, I'm more inclined to do it. But when it comes to a comic book, because I've never actually made one, I'm kind of very hesitant to do it. And I'm very hesitant to share like my stories with people, because when it's like, this is your heart, this is your passion project, and you start talking about it to someone and their eyes kind of glaze over and they just don't care. I'm terrified of that happening. And so I don't know. I kind of just need to just get out of my comfort zone, because if you stay in your comfort zone, you're never going to make any progress in life. But I have talked to a few artists that I like that could work on this one story. And my kind of plan with that would be, because I know people want my artwork, but I just don't have time to sit there. Because I run a YouTube channel. I have an Etsy. I also have work outside of YouTube. And so I really enjoy doing layouts. I'd rather do layouts all day, and I could just sit there and just have, in my head a story. And I'm like, okay, I work in double page spreads, but so it's not going to be, just full. There's the boxes on each side, and I just see the story like that, and I can just go through and do that. And I have a lot of fun doing that. So I think what I would do is just have the entire story laid out by me, and then have an artist come in. And since it's already laid out, they don't really need to worry about composition and all of that. And so that's kind of my working plan, but we'll see how that goes. I want to see how this campaign goes. And I do have an idea for a calendar for 2023 already, possibly in the works. And we'll see how that goes.
Oh, cool. That's exciting. I like that. That's what Billy keeps telling me to do, is just hire an artist.
Yep.
Hire an artist.
Yeah, because I do. Even with me, that I'm doing everything, running the, it's tough. It's a lot of work publishing, because like I said, when you know this with your campaign right now, when the TSWG's marketing department's working, the shipping department's not going to be working, and when the photography department's working, the makeup department's not going to be working, and because you're wearing so many hats. And the cool thing is, if it was easy, everyone would do it. It's not easy. But I know. It's so rewarding.
I envy Ethan and Andrea's relationship. I wish that, I love Peaches, but he's got his full-time job and he doesn't really understand any of this. And so I'm like, so the fact that Ethan is able to go on and do his show, and he's got Andrea and everyone at the warehouse doing all of that back end stuff, I'm like, I would love to have that, but I don't know. I've been on the fence about hiring like a part-time assistant for a long time. I know so many people that do YouTube, they all have managers to do all of that. I'm like, that would take a lot of work off of my hands, but I don't know. I'm such an OCD perfectionist that I hate delegating work to anyone else, because I'm like, if it's not done by me, it's not going to be done right. And so I kind of do need to get over that. But
it's also because you're young, and that's how you are. Once you get a little older, you know, like even with me, like I have Gardenia Limo as my artist, my partner, and he's like my finisher. So I'm getting even more and more confident with him that I just do like, very detailed roughs, and then he really cleans up and adds his touch to it, and I can get so much more books done that way. And it's like the old Marvel way. He's almost like an inker though, but not inking, and he's a far better artist than me, I think. And we're a great team because it's my storytelling, my layouts, everything like that, and then my roughs, and then again they're more detailed than just roughs, but then he goes in and really just puts all the finishing and just pencils away and just creates something wonderful. And that was tough for me too to let go of. And Nile is a lot younger than me. Like I said, I'm old. I saw Star Wars in the movie theater when I was in 5th grade or whatever. A New Hope, that is. And
I wasn't born.
You guys weren't even born.
I wasn't even born yet. I don't know.
I saw the prequels in theaters.
There you go.
Oh my God, horrible. Both of them were horrible.
But
too.
see, though, but when you do it
All
that way,
three of
you
them.
still, though, you would do covers. You do some of the, you've done some spreads and stuff, splash pages, things. So, I mean, you can still incorporate your own artwork into it.
Yeah.
But it's the letting go that's hard.
Well, the thing is, I found you learn what you enjoy as you go through the entire process. So when it comes to splash pages or just covers, I don't enjoy it. I like sequential storytelling because my brain moves at 1,000,000 miles a minute. So I'm like this, and then the lighting and the emotion and all of that. And so if it's a single image, I do like it when there is an artist that's clever enough to put an entire story into an image. Like if you look at H.R. Giger's work or a Ralph McQuarrie, like stuff like that. I know one's very weird. The other one's very, concept arty. Yeah. But like those, it's like, I just want to look at it forever. And I'm my own worst critic. I hate every single thing that I do. So when I am doing the sequential storytelling, that's just where the creativity, it's just like, and I have so much fun doing it. So I don't know, even with that, I'm like, it's, when it's, you have to do something and, once you get into the zone, you're in the zone, but just the thought of doing it, it's like, I don't want to do this, man.
Yeah.
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 No, it's just a lot of work. It's a ton of work on top of, because that's a full-time job in its own. That what you're talking about drawing a page or that's a full-time job. That's all people do and can make a living. You're wearing 10 times that hat, those hats. So you're doing all those other jobs on top of it. So it gets, again, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, Herrenberg asks, I guess Lance Allison asked too, do you think there will be any of your artwork in your calendar?
Just for the people that ask for personalization, because I have to do this really quickly, guys. So it's got to be a fast turnaround time. So if I do another calendar and maybe I do in the middle of the year, that way I have more time, like a sketch tier or something like that. This one, probably not. No, I don't think so. Unless somebody personalized and said, like, can you draw a little tiny sketch or something like that?
Are you planning to do covers for other people? Like you did the Vampirella cover, and that was huge, a huge Indiegogo. Have you thought about, or you've been asked to do covers for other people?
Not really. I think though I'm very straightforward about my very intense lack of time. Unfortunately, I did have other covers done for Dynamite that got canceled because of that whole fiasco.
Oh, that incident.
Yeah, with all of that. So it's like I had some covers that were completely done that it was funny. I was going to launch this big project and then I didn't have my little Indiegogo video ready. And me and Cecil were messaging and I was supposed to go first and release mine the day that Cecil released his. And then I said, no, you go first, because we didn't want to release a thing on the same day. We wanted to have it a week apart. Right. And Cecil's was this big surprise. And I had been hinting at mine. So I was like, no, you go first. And then I'll go next week. And then we saw what happened throughout that week. And it's like, this is canceled. So I actually did like a full painted cover that took me months to do. I got it professionally framed and everything, and it's been sitting in my closet in a box, and it's big. So I was really kind of heartbroken on that. So and then one of the projects was for Star Wars, and it was approved by Disney. And then I saw my composition all of a sudden on the cover of a magazine, and I was really pissed about that. So yeah. So I've been kind of irritated about that. So I haven't done any covers for anyone, and I haven't really. Oh, I did the one for Jeff for World Class Bullshitters. I did this whole. It was a Fandom Menace cover, so I did a painting of all of us.
Oh wow, cool!
That's awesome.
So there's Ethan with his
pie. That looks amazing. That looks great.
Oh,
that's
thanks.
awesome.
Is that digital or is that like oil?
This is oil painting.
Yeah.
It's not completely dry, which is why I still have it on the shelf. You can see Mahler's head. It's still a little wet. So I've just been waiting to put the varnish on this. So oil paints take a very long time to dry, but oil painting is my favorite medium to work in it's just very time consuming.
Right.
Well, let's see where we go. Last Crusader says, I don't know if people that don't follow Anna realize that caliber of artist she actually is. I mean, straight up museum quality stuff.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, a lot of people hate it, but it's nice when people
they hate your artwork.
Oh yeah.
Why? That looks great. What you showed looks amazing.
Thank you. Yeah,
the same people
you're not going to please everyone.
I know, right? It's just just haters.
Yeah.
Well, art is subjective. There's some people that I think are, very respected artists, very famous artists, and I look at their art and I'm like, how do people like this?
True.
And so art is subjective, so you kind of learn very early on, like don't take it personally. It's either, it's just not somebody's cup of tea, or somebody they were never going to like it in the beginning. But I'm glad that people do. And I'm glad that people show up for my art streams because those are fun.
Well, I like your portraits. I love your portraits. I love the colors you use and stuff. And I'm putting this out there now. You ever want to do a she cover? I'd be honored to have you do it. It would be fantastic. So
I'd love to.
put that in your pipe and smoke it and think about it for next year and do a she cover for us.
Well, I remember someone had mentioned to me something about a thing for that one project with the one company.
Oh yeah, Miss Mary, right?
Yeah. I don't know if we could talk about it.
That never happened.
Nah. Oh well.
Oh well.
But hey, if it's for she, then that would be your project.
Yes, it's all mine.
About that.
Anna's style would be great for she.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can talk and work something out.
We'll talk. I'll have my people talk to your people.
There you go.
No, but
Deb's gonna call and yell at her.
I'm serious.
You fucking doing this thing or what?
And I take my character very seriously, so I'm dead serious. The great Renzini did a wonderful cover for us, and I think you'd be great.
Yeah, well, we'll talk off air.
Well, in the meantime, everyone needs to head on over to INDIEGOGO, and if you haven't pledged already, make sure to back that Star Wars Girl 2022 cosplay calendar. Yeah. And come on, you guys, you gotta get on the bandwagon here so we can start unlocking who the months. I'm curious about December. That's my month. I need to know what that's gonna be. So let's get this thing backed.
You will not be disappointed for December.
Right, let's do
I'll let you know right now.
December's my month. That's gonna be a good month. So everyone, you gotta back this campaign. Make it big.
Yeah.
I love Kara, but I'm sorry. I love Kara, but we gotta bring this home with Anna. She's got to take
35 grand.
We're so close, and thank you.
50K by Sunday, everyone. 50K by Sunday.
Oh my god, that'd be incredible.
And Billy will send Anna lockets of his hair, and random backers will get a locket of that teen sensation goodness.
Yeah, I already have it saved. I already did that.
I have a shoebox of them.
Is that weird?
All different types of ribbons.
See, I got a little airplane. I got in a box of a little airplane.
That's so weird.
Is that right? No?
Well, you know what my mother used to do? She used to come into the bathroom and she would be like putting our hair up in ponytails or pigtails, and then all of a sudden we just hear the scissors and she'd cut our ponytails off. And then she'd keep them in like little baggies in a box in the cupboard, and it's traumatizing.
Does she still have them? That's the most important question.
Yeah, she does. She still has them.
Really?
Yes.
Is she gonna like give them to you guys someday? Like here's
I don't
hair.
know what the purpose was, but she just kept cutting off all of our hair and keeping it. It was very strange. But I guess it's a thing that women used to do back in the day. They used to keep their kids' hair for sentiment. I don't know.
That's true. Like in like the 1910 or something.
Yeah.
You know, in 1906 they would like cut their little pigtails off.
So they have like a little lock of their kids' hair. I don't know what the story is behind that.
Ponytails of different ages. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and everybody, please smash the like for Anna.
Yeah, and head on over to her YouTube channel. I'm sure a majority of you are subscribers, but if you aren't, please subscribe. Her videos are great. They're fun. They're entertaining. Sometimes she gets mad. It's a bit scary, but at the end, it's all worth it. Seriously.
Yeah. And here's another thing, though. This is what bothers me. I got to tell you, you have what, 200,000 subscribers? How many?
207.
How much?
207.
207,000 subscribers. We need to get 7,000 of those 207,000 subscribers to buy this calendar.
Aw, thank you.
How about that? I mean,
521. If YouTube actually gave all those 207,000 subscribers notifications, I'm sure it would be a lot higher. But
not. Oh,
well, You guys want to know a little inside scoop about the next potential one?
Yes, we do, of course.
Okay, so you see the Rogue cosplay that I'm wearing right there?
Yes.
And then the Alita cosplay, like the bodysuit.
Yes.
So I posted a picture of my Alita one on Twitter, and the guy that designs them actually commented, and he's like, I designed those. And so I contacted, he's like, yo, hit me up if you ever want one. Like, and he can customize it. And I was like, can I send you artwork and you completely customize it? And there's a lot of great CG characters that costumes don't exist of, that having that wear full body armor. I was like, hey, that might work out for a future project. So
nice.
Yeah, 2023 might be characters that are very popular within CG.
Well, somebody said
I was going to guess
a great she. I saw that earlier.
Yes.
I don't know if I mean, I've been canceled so many times that I don't think it would matter at this point, but I'm like, I feel like I would get in trouble for that one. Maybe.
No, come on.
No, you wouldn't get.
No, in today's day and age, probably, right?
Yeah, I
can't do anything.
Would. But then I would just be like, well, her name is Anna too. I can get away with it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You should do a she. Where's she?
People suck.
You would be a great she. See, look,
I would need to work out immensely to get in shape for that bottom half of.
Well, now she's covered. She's covered because you're a lot younger than her. You'd probably be better off as her daughter. And she even they wear samurai armor too, so that could work. But
you got to get the hot costume, the
Yeah,
one that people want to see.
Yeah, people don't want to see like her dressed up in full samurai armor. Where you see like this much of her face.
You see her head, yeah.
Yeah, I think I need to wear the other one, but
they just want the hat. That's pretty much it.
I need to get rid of them tan lines and just go do some intense leg days before I got into that costume.
I don't think anyone's gonna mind any tan lines. I'll tell you that.
I would. My perfectionistness would want.
Okay, well, it's your calendar, so
that's what Photoshop's for.
Oh,
that's how I hide all my tan lines. Photoshop.
Now I got a question for you too. Again, like I said, we bought this. Debbie and I. She got a blue one, and I have your Cara Dune shirt. And I want to talk about Dune for a minute, and more specifically, where did she go?
The movie or Cara Dune?
No, something more. Where'd she go? Oh, yes. And we love it. So I wear it all the time.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
This was a fun one to paint. Yeah.
Fantastic. I love the great color balance and everything too.
Thank you. No, people were like, that color doesn't make sense. And then I showed them the reference photo and they're like, oh, that's a real photo. Oh, how did they like that? And I'm like, and then people were complaining. They're like, why would you do it in those colors? I'm like, well, it's her favorite color. Excuse you. Yeah, also, you probably know about this. You can get hit with copyright if you do something realistically. So taking away the realistic tones and making it colorful absolves you from that.
Right. Then it becomes art and you're not just, stealing it.
This photo of Gina doesn't exist anywhere. So I'm like,
boom.
I covered my bases because I kept getting flagged by Etsy and then a couple other sites. They're like, this is a photograph. I'm like, no, this is a painting. Here's my picture of me like painting it. And they're like, it doesn't matter. It's a photograph. And I'm like, it's a photograph of my painting, but okay.
Yeah, okay, whatever, weirdo.
Yeah.
But so the thing I want to talk to you about is the Drunk Dune review.
Oh my God.
How did that come about?
Well, I was doing a PO box opening and I had my calendar up as well. And I knew I had to be on Yellow Flash's Flashcast show, which is Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay. And so I was like, I need to open these PO box presents because people have been yelling at me for a while because people sent me a lot of stuff for my birthday, which was very nice of them. Thank you very much. And so I was like, oh yeah, I'll do a PO box opening and then I'll check my calendar Indiegogo and that'll be like a back and forth kind of thing for an hour, just a short hour live stream. And then of course drinking got involved and it became a drinking game. Somebody was like, if I back it at the 200 tier, will you down 2 drinks? And I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, put your money where your mouth is though. And then they did. And I was like, oh shoot. And so I think I downed 4 drinks within the matter like 20 minutes. and I got hammered. And then somebody commented, they said, do a drunk Dune review. And then I was like, all right, this seems like a great idea. And I did it, and it's out there, and Cecil clipped it. And I think it has more views than my actual Dune review, which I spent like all night filming, and the video's like 40 or 49 or 50 minutes long. And I was like, my 10-minute drunken catastrophe.
It was great. It was hysterical. It was YouTube. It was legendary. The funny thing too is that I don't think you blinked or took a breath in that 10 minutes either. You just went. You were just on a roll. You were just. And then I'm like, I'm like, holy crap! I got to see this movie.
I've mastered the art of talking without breathing, I think.
Drunk Anna is best Anna.
Thank you. I think I'm a lot of fun when I'm drunk. I'm not as uptight, but I actually have a hole in my eye, and so I was born without a tear duct, so I had surgery, took out some bones, put a tube in, tube broke, popped out. So actually, when I talk, I'm still breathing through my eye, so it actually helps the airflow. So I'm able to talk without stopping.
So could you like be in a pool and like have the water up to here, and you're still breathing?
Yeah, it's not going to be enough air for me. But you know what's irritating about going in a pool is wearing goggles, and it fogs up instantly because that eye hole is breathing, and so it fogs it. So it is frustrating. And then when you hold your nose, I have to like hold my eye. And
she's like, I'm going in.
Yeah, that is irritating. So
like when you go snorkeling or something like that, your mask gets all fogged up.
Yeah.
Good.
It sucks.
That does suck.
Yeah.
Especially if it's shot.
I never met someone with an eye hole. So this is, or whatever it is. That's pretty cool.
It does.
I just got to check that off my list right now.
You met plenty of a-holes. Now you've met an eye hole.
An eye hole, yeah. But don't bump. Nice.
There you go.
Got your bell. Got your bell.
Got my bell. I bought a bell. I had to get stuff at Staples supplies and all, and I'm like, oh my god, that's one of those old school bells. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I like the bell where it's like ring for wine.
Yeah.
I like Shane's little sound effect.
The what?
I like the
Oh, Shane's? Yeah,
he's just got a button. It's just right there every time.
I always ask him to do that after he takes a shot, and if you see him take a shot, and he's just like, oh god. I'm like, brilliant. So I was watching an episode. I think it was Cecil's show. I think it was, unless it was Ethan's show, when you first met John Malin.
Oh God,
that first episode, and that's another one. That's just YouTube gold. So tell us about the Jack Show, which I'm a big fan of. I think everyone loves.
What do you want to know about the Jack Show?
How did that come about? How did you guys put together this fellowship and just make this raucous blast of a show?
It's got the best intro, by the way.
Yeah.
The Jack Show is so much fun. Okay, so I, of course, was in the fandom as I found that through all like the Star Wars YouTubes. And then one of my friends was like, you got to watch this show called The High Council. And I said, what's that? And they're like, it's with Jeff from Old Class Bullshitters and then Ethan Van Sciver, who was this comic book artist and all of this drama that went down in that. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I was watching it, and then I'm an artist, so I was interested in what was going on because I had noticed that. I remember I was in college when the whole reveal of Captain America actually being Hail Hydra and just being like, what are they doing? You know? And so I remember things were weird, but you're in that atmosphere, and it's like they're trying to brainwash you. I remember there was this one project, like, this is my passion project and I've been working on it for so long, and they're like, okay, but how many women do you have in it? And I'm like, why does that matter?
Yeah.
It's quality over quantity kind of thing. And I'm like, well, I'm a woman that's working on it, and my main character is a chick, but it's mainly about her dad. But I mean, whatever, that doesn't matter. It's how many women are in this thing. So there was stuff that I thought was like a little bit weird, but I was like, but I'm in college, it's supposed to be weird because they're supposed to be pushing me and throwing obstacles in my way.
Right.
So I'm like, I was trying to make excuses, basically, because I didn't get red pilled yet. And then I left the Matrix once real life started, and you start noticing things for yourself, and it's like, oh, all right, this is the way that they were going. This is what they were doing. Star Wars was the biggest. Well, I noticed in Star Trek 2009, and I know that this has nothing to do with the Jack show, but anyways, I started watching Ethan's show, and I started watching CG Presents when it was still like the 10 people at the bottom of the screen, and it was all of that going on. And so I was like, well, if I'm going to be spending time watching hour-long live streams, I want to be learning something and entertained at the same time. And like, this is really interesting. These are all the guys that actually worked in the industry and did all of this stuff. So I want to know what the heck is going on from all of these people that you wouldn't normally get access to without the internet. And so Cecil was on there, and Cecil was hilarious. And I was like, I was a Cecil fan. And so
Cecil fan.
Well, I was, because it's like, I like laughing, and Cecil was always funny on the show. And so I was like, I want to meet Cecil. And so my friend was hosting not the Jack show, he was hosting the High Council. And he's like, oh, do you want to come on like tonight and be the guest? And I said, yes, but can you invite Cecil so I can meet Cecil? And he was like, yeah. And then he put me on blast. He's like, oh yeah, Cecil, the reason why you're here is because Anna is a huge fan. And I was like, thank you for that way to like not be cool. And then I went to an art show a month or two, maybe 3 months later. And I came home, and Cecil and John were doing like a live stream because they were trying to do a weekly show together. And I was drunk, and I was commenting in the chat, which is how all good stories start, or are halfway through the story. And so I was commenting, and then Cecil finally was like, Anna, do you want to come on this degenerate show? And I was like, yes. And then I came on, and that was John getting his introduction to me, and Cecil learning that I'm actually a crazy person. And then they were like, we need to introduce you to Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next week, I got introduced to Kelsey, and people lost their minds. And that Jack show is legendary, the very first one. And people were like, we got to make this a weekly thing because people love it and it's fun. So that's the origin story of the Jack show.
Nice. And then you also are on, I'm sorry, Nile, I'll stop after this.
No, I just said nice. I'm just going with
it. You and Jesse have your show with the matriarchy.
Yeah. I actually left that one to come here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry,
no,
Jesse.
it's okay. I got, when you said 9, I know you even specified Eastern time, but in my head, I was like, oh yeah, 9, that's totally fine. And then I'm like, oh wait, no, that's Eastern, so that's 6. So I was like, oh my God.
Oh, we're sorry. We could have moved it. If you
told, no, you're completely fine. No, I told Jesse, I was like, it's going to be a short stream day. And then I'm on my night schedule right now. So, but I stayed up because I wanted to watch the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. And so I was watching that. And then I passed out, and I woke up for mine and Jesse's stream an hour late. So I was a zombie. But the caffeine kicked in for this stream. So I'm like awake now.
There you go.
Awesome.
But, that trial is something else, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
I've never seen a judge get so angry.
Right?
And he's right.
Oh my God.
He is right. He's 100%
it's about time. It's about time to have these, these attorneys and the prosecution just running roughshod and what are these insane accusations and assaults on this poor kid, especially when he's on the stand and all. And it's good for the judge. It's about time that the law is supposed to be impartial. And it's about time you don't have, there's too many.
Well,
they need to live stream all these cases and stuff. This should be live streamed so you can see the BS that's going on.
People have been, I've seen a couple of people going, we need to remove this judge. And I'm like, why? Because the lawyer was not allowing Kyle to have his Fifth Amendment right, and the judge reminded him of that and was like, you're breaking the. I was like, because the judge is following the rules and the prosecution isn't following the rules. Why would you fire I'm like, these are people that don't know anything about the way that the world works. It's like, we have these laws for a reason, but I think if you don't understand history, you're likely to repeat it. And I don't think people understand that in the United States of America, it is innocent until proven guilty, not guilty until proven innocent. Go read The Crucible and see how that turned out. Or since you guys are so lazy and you don't know how to read, go watch the movie with Daniel Day-Lewis. It's fantastic.
Yeah. What's killing me too is look at the it's funny because like while I'm in the office and stuff, I'm watching you know, everything go on the live stream and whatnot. And then I'll like go and like, you know, go on the internet. And of course, like the news stuff all comes up first. And some of the, just the media, how they're twisting things. I'm like, I literally just watched that. That
It's
is
like, are we
not what
watching the same
happened.
thing?
That is not what happened.
I know.
It is absolutely unbelievable. The most criminal act in this country is our media. They are ridiculous. They need to be like something has to be done. They've twisted everything with every story. And then when you actually get to the meat and potatoes of everything, that's right, I said meat and potatoes, that it's never the case.
I know.
It is never the case.
But so many people, they don't care. They don't do a scrap of research. They just believe what the headline says. And it's like, no, you got to go watch this. Go look at it for yourself. And me, I try to steer clear of politics and all of that kind of stuff. And I try to keep that out of my channel because that's my problem with Star Wars. And a lot of things, it's like, you can put politics and stuff that have happened into your storytelling as inspiration. Look at Star Wars. Look at all the inspiration that George Lucas took from World War II and the Vietnam War. And then look at Star Trek, everything that Star Trek took and utilized back in the 60s and the 80s and the 90s. But now everything has to be current day politics in your face. And I'm like, this isn't even creative. You know, this is, but I really like courthouse dramas and all that kind of stuff. Like one of my favorite movies is 12 Angry Men. And I really, even though it's a very difficult movie to take, A Time to Kill is a very good movie. And so I'm watching this and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is, I didn't expect it to get this dramatic, but this, like the prosecution, I mean, oh my God, imagine having the audacity to speak to your, not only a judge, but your elder that way and be that disrespectful and that pompous and arrogant. I'm like, dude, you do realize the entire world is watching you right now?
Yeah, they're coming off like villains. They are villains. And yellow journalism was never this bad. You know, the yellow journalism of the late 1800s and early 19th and early 20th century was nothing compared to this and how they try and they want to exert their power. And that's what it's all about, power and how they can create the narrative instead of just reporting on it. You know, they have to help you understand it. No, you don't have to help me understand it. Just
report the news and let me determine,
and we can decide.
Yeah, and that's how it was. That's how news used to be. You know?
So many sheep.
That's what drives me nuts. Is, you know, with everything going on, like you were saying, you know, with like, you know, everyone wants like this really great world that appears to be very colorful, but they're making everything very vanilla. Like they only want
and they
it
don't
one
even
way.
understand that. It's. I mean, all of these people that are pushing all of this, I'm like, you do realize that you are demanding conformity and you want to be all for creativity and all for freedom, but you're literally doing the exact opposite to the point where the people that usually are very, well, I wouldn't say passive, but the kind of opposite side of what these weirdos are wanting. I'm like, you kind of flip the switch on it and you're becoming the very evil that you sought to destroy. It's like, go watch Star Wars and learn all about that. Yeah. But in this trial, I'm like, I don't understand how the prosecutor doesn't understand that being an asshole is not working in your favor. I personally, if it was me, I think that they probably should have I would have gone this route. I think that the prosecution should have been a woman and she should have been playing on the sympathy. Like, these people have families, these people have mothers and, you know, people that love them, and playing of that to kind of humanize it. Whereas this guy is literally just trying to piss off Kyle to get him to incriminate himself. And I'm like, that's not going to work. If anything, this is working in your favor to the point where he's trying to create a mistrial so he can be like, well, I did nothing wrong. The judge was mean to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's not working.
Yeah, and I love how his witnesses, and he said, and then so
oh my God,
like,
that was
and who told me to and who told you to change your story or something? He goes, well, you did. The witness, he had his own prosecution witness.
That meme is hilarious where the guy's just like,
and then today's one was with the Kenosha, and he said, why did you run to the fire? What was the urgency? He goes,
oh my God,
it was a fire.
And he's like, it was a fire.
Yeah. And he goes, well, why did you run? Why were you concerned?
I don't even understand some of the questions he's asking. I'm like, this doesn't help you.
Yeah,
this is hurting your case against him
completely.
I'm not a lawyer. my extent of knowledge of the law is from little things that I've had to deal with personally and movies and television. And I'm like, dude, you're doing everything wrong. If I can tell you that, you got a freaking problem.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like he said, I didn't want them to burn my community down. And he said, your community? He said, you're from so-and-so, another town. And he says, how does this make it your community? He's like, my dad lives there.
Which he just explained so many times.
Yeah. It's just, I just I love these villains outing themselves. And I love that people are so engaged in this trial because right is right and wrong is wrong.
Well, the facts are on TikTok. That's why. The facts are on TikTok.
Well, with this is why when you have a trial that's going to go with a jury, I mean, you could have everything as black and white as you want it, but at the end of the day, if they think that you're guilty or they think you're innocent, and that's, I mean, people really do need to watch 12 Angry Men. Every single person in that room is convinced that he's guilty and they want to go home, except for the one guy that's like, no, this is somebody's life. We need to actually discuss this. Right. And so you could have an entire jury that is completely convinced of one thing. And it doesn't matter if, what the truth is. It's what they think the truth is. So you need to convince them. You're convincing those 12 people. And so this guy, he's not swaying me at all. No. Like, neither of them are swaying me. I came in with my opinion. The defense or the prosecution hasn't swayed me either. My opinion has not changed, And so, I mean, that shows how good or not good at their job they're doing. And the persecution, I'm just like, buddy, even if I fundamentally disagree with you, you're doing this wrong. There's a great Star Trek episode you should watch. It's called A Measure of a Man. And I think that the prosecution should watch that and watch what Commander Riker does.
Yeah, they're just
the greatest beard to ever hit television.
The greatest what?
Beard to ever hit television.
Yes.
What? Whose beard? What?
Commander Riker.
Commander Riker.
Oh, Riker, the one who walks
number
like
one. He does, yeah.
He had too much of a baby. I like him clean shaven, but he does look good. He looks
just good season 1. He was clean shaven, right? And after
season 1 and 2, season 3, he's got the beard. I think that the beard kind of makes his face look a little chubbier. And I like the
beard because he got fat. He got heavy, so they grew the beard.
No, they made him grow it because he looked too young.
Oh.
And then he did gain a little bit weight later on. But I like it when guys have the cleft in their chin, so him having the beard kind of covered that up. Does he? Yeah, he has a cleft.
Does he have a cleft? Oh, he does have a cleft. Yeah.
He doesn't have a Henry Cavill cleft, but it's
not every man has that.
You mean this cleft here? I have it.
I really don't like it on women, but when it's on a man,
it's like a little butt. It's a little butt now.
No, the butt ones are like that's when it's like completely folded and it literally looks like a butt. When it's kind of like slight, I don't know. I like it. There's some guys that have it's like a circle. That one is a little weird.
Like a dimple one?
Yeah.
What do you got, Billy? What is that? You have one?
No, I got nothing.
You're just flat. You're just flat.
Yeah. I mean, I got a
You're
chin.
Flat chinned. You're flat.
I don't have
he doesn't have the cleft.
Nah.
No, but some news came out about Henry Cavill Day, and everyone's tagging me in it. And I'm like, I did a video on this 8 months ago. Get on my level.
Oh, dang. See, that's why you have to have ads reported by that Star Wars girl.
Yes.
And then you can get Entertainment Weekly and on the AP and all this stuff. So you have to make your video.
I tagged them. I was like, I broke this story 8 months ago. Where were you guys? Hollywood news.
That's right. Because that's when you get international. And that's when that Star Wars girl blows the F up.
I do some investigative journalism there. When it comes to Henry Cavill, I am an expert, and I can say that wholeheartedly and proudly, as much as people think that that's weird.
So where does he live?
She's a pro stalker.
He has a place in London, and then
that's it. He doesn't live in California anywhere. You haven't drove by his house or anything, or
no. I would never go anywhere to do that. I just
maps.
Well, to be fair, all of the information that I have is information that is public. That he has either said in interviews or you can find it. It's not hard. And it's not like I'm going out of my way to search these things. It's just when you watch stuff and you read articles that are out there publicly, you remember it. It's same thing with Star Wars. It's the same thing with anything you're interested in. It's like sports. You know a person's stats because you watch the games, right? Well, I like Henry Cavill. I watch his interviews. I read the articles that come out. All the information is there if you actually do take the time to read it or watch it. So it's not that difficult to do. It's just time consuming, I guess, would be the most difficult part about it. But it's Henry, so there's nothing difficult about dedicating time to Henry.
Is that him about supposed to be being James Bond, maybe? Or
I really hope that he is the next James Bond. They would be stupid not to. The only problem there is the contract he has with his management PR company, which he has been trying to separate himself from. So that's the only issue there. I did a great video on that. People got really pissed because I think I didn't title the video very well, but it is what it is. But there's a lot of drama behind the scenes that if you know where to look, you can see it. And the Henry Cavill fan club has been very vocal about all this stuff going on behind the scenes. So the news today was about how I know you're laughing at me.
Sorry, it's good.
No, you want to get the inside scoop? I will break the glass here with this. So Henry Cavill's manager is a woman called Dani Garcia, and she is The Rock's ex-wife. And so she and The Rock created a company called like $7 Theater or something like that. And this is so funny because there's screenshots exist. I mean, there's photo documented evidence. So there's this rumor that he's going to play Captain Britain. And this rumor started back after or during Avengers Endgame. You know the scene where Steve goes and he's like looking through the glass at Peggy? Well, the person that she's talking about, and there's files of it that you see, is Captain Britain. And so it was rumored that Henry is going to play Captain Britain. And the reason why those rumors exist is because his manager, Dani Garcia, has a concept artist that she hires to put out these rumors about Henry to get traction. And so she has this artist go and, make Henry into these characters. So there's a great image fan art of Henry as Captain Britain. There's also him from Mass Effect. And they did it for The Witcher as well before, and then Star Wars as well. And the concept artist actually said, yeah, Dani hired me. And he deleted the post after, but there's screenshots out there if people want it. This is all in that one video. But so, yes, this hype, these rumors are actually created by his manager to try to get him parts, which I mean,
yeah.
Do what you do, but then the problem that people have is that she lies about it. Like, oh yeah, this is fan created. It's like, no, you created this hype to get your guy work. But so there's all this behind the scenes drama that I won't get too into. But so the news just broke that he wants to play Captain Britain and come into the MCU, and it's like, yeah, here's my video from 8 months ago where I covered all of that news. Go check that out, Hollywood Reporter. Get on my level.
There you go. Well, they'll just block you now on Twitter.
They will. I'm blocked by so many people, and I'm like, I don't even know who the heck these people are.
Most posts I feel like I see from you on Twitter, it's like, oh, that's funny. I just got blocked from this person. Or
I don't know who this is.
I don't know who this is, but I'm blocked. Well, let me add that to the list.
Every single day. I'm not even kidding. Every single day somebody shares something and I'm blocked. And I'm like, I don't know who this is, but I'm blocked. Can you post a screenshot?
Oh my God.
Every day. But it is what it is. There was this app that I think
doing
people
something
could.
Right.
I guess so. Well, there's this app that you can click and it tells you how many people have you blocked on Twitter. And it was thousands of people have me blocked.
No shit.
Wow.
What's that app? I'd like to check that.
It's one of those things where you log in with your Twitter and then it tells you. I'd have to go dig for it.
I guess I could search it, right? Who blocked me app or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of new. I've been on Twitter.
I'm gonna get a phone call tomorrow morning at like 8:30. Like, do you know how many people blocked me?
Yeah.
I wish I would show you who has you blocked. That would be cool.
Well, they do have the ones that show you who like follows you, then unfollows you, and all that stuff. So you actually can track who's not following you.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even know if I care about that though.
Yeah, I think it's just funny to see the number of how many people have you blocked and all of that. Because it's like you can see how many people follow you and stuff like that, and how many people you follow. But I'm like, I would love to see like my blocked number, my blocked accounts. I feel like that's more of a badge of honor than the amount of followers you have.
It's that you just piss some weirdo who has no, who you've never met in your life.
That's exactly it. I'm like, I have no idea who these people are, but they know who I am. it's funny when it's like blue check marks that have me blocked for like a story or something. And I'm like, I didn't know who you were, but you knew who I am.
Oh, there you go.
Like, thank you. That makes my ego just got stroked.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome.
So we want to hit back to the kid. We've had her on for a long time.
Yeah. So we'll wrap.
I can talk forever. That's
no, we love it.
People always say, "Oh, it's going to be a short stream," and then I start talking. Like I did this one interview, and they're like, "It's going to be an hour interview," and 4 hours later. But I'm long-winded sometimes. But yes, thank you everyone for backing and supporting the campaign. I was supposed to have this video out for the next character yesterday, but I need to wait until the entire costume is done. And this one thing that was supposed to dry in 15 minutes, it's been 2 days and it's not dry yet. So I'm waiting for that to finish to be able to film the end of this video. So be excited for that.
Are you going to add the video to the Indiegogo campaign too?
No.
You never say anything on Ethan's show.
Ethan, that's because you have 20 people on and I don't want to interrupt because I respect my elders.
Well, we're gonna.
Shit!
Well, we invited. Ethan, I invited to surprise you, Ethan and Cecil to come on to jump in.
Well, I feel bad on Ethan's show as it's kind of really intimidating because I respect all of you guys so much, and so I don't want to make the show about me because it's what do I have to contribute versus everyone else. Like I can just talk about Star Wars, and half the time you guys are talking about stuff that I want to hear and I want to understand. And so it's one of those things, and I've said this plenty of times, it's people spend too much time. Like people don't listen to understand, they listen to respond. And when I'm on the show, I listen to understand what you guys are saying and learn, because I don't know who half of these people are that you guys are talking about, or some of the stuff, like the behind the scenes stuff of what it was like to work at DC or Marvel, because I never did that. So it's fascinating. So that's why a lot of the time on Ethan's show, like he gave me shit for a little bit. He's like, you never come on my show. I'm like, well, that's because I'm watching it. I'm painting or drawing or I'm working. And so I like listening to it. Mm-hmm. But this is a different show. I'm talking so much because you guys had me on here to ask me questions. So it's like I'm responding to the questions. Whereas when it's a show with 10 people, I'm not going to impose myself and talk about something that I don't really know too much about. And also half the time I feel like I'm kind of boring people when I just go on a rant about Star Wars because you guys are all there to talk about comics and stuff. So there's a time and a place.
No, you're a great asset. And I got to tell you, we have the CG auction Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. And even if you can make it like Saturday night, because we
You want to see what I'm going to auction?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, you got a preview?
Yeah, go get it. And we're also going to need your countdown because our countdowns are awful without you.
Oh, yeah. Well, that I have to have my camera off because people like my up in the mic ASMR. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know, I have an art channel, and on the art channel, I'll show you those examples. So I'm trying to get better and faster, and you guys will know, like the more you have to practice a skill to, get better at a skill. So I wanted to get faster at painting eyes. And so I said, I'm going to do an art challenge where I paint 200 eyes. And I asked everyone in the chat, I'm like, if you guys want me to paint your eye, email me a picture of your eye and I'll paint it. And my plan at the end is to do an art gallery show and have like the 200 eyes up on a wall and then have all of my other work there. So if people live in California, they want to come and see it. And so this is about, this is the last one that I painted. These are really small canvases because it's, it's just a live stream. So I spend like an hour on each painting and stuff. And then I cover it in gold or silver, copper leafing. Like this is one of the ones that's in the process
those
of being
great. Whose eyes are those?
Volunteers from the chat.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And so it's a good way to get interactive with the chat, and then they get to watch the process and I explain it. But so, my friend, John Malin, he has, a comic book called Godlike. This is in the process of being leafed. And so this is John's character because it's a CG art auction. So this is a CG character that I painted. I like the silver leafing on it. I thought it brought out everything. And this is the female character. This is actually my eye. And so I have to add the leafing to that as well. And then, so I'm going to have these two. So if you guys like John Malin, you guys like Godlike, these are going to be his two, my two pieces for that. This is going to have the leafing on it.
I like that silver leaf on it because the cover and design are so futuristic in his book that it adds that depth to it.
Well, so also, and then you guys might know, there's a guy named Ethan. He likes frogs, and he's got this character called Cyber Frog. So I painted Cyber Frog's eye.
Oh, cool.
And then I'm going to add this silver leafing to Cyber Frog because Cyber Frog has silver and it's really shiny. And this is reflective. It's kind of reflective. So I felt that that would fit really well. So these are all going to go on Ethan's art auction.
Nice.
And so,
awesome. No, we're going to have a blast.
Very cool. Yeah, that's this Saturday, right, Billy?
Yep, this Saturday and Sunday.
Cool.
I think it's
from 1 to 1.
I think
7 p.m. Eastern time.
Eastern time. You'd have to, if Ethan's in,
still here,
pop in, or he can post it. But I believe it's 7 p.m. Now, speaking of eyes, I don't know if people told you this, but your eyes are very similar to Audrey Hepburn's eyes. Have you heard that? If you Google her, look at the way your eyebrows are. So with your cosplay calendar, I know I saw the one Catwoman you did, but consider doing like the Adam Hughes type Catwoman.
Okay, so that Catwoman is just a placeholder.
Okay.
Because I needed to go a little bit more in depth. I think I was very drunk and I showed up. So some of these characters, because I showed the thing I was working on for Catwoman, because obviously I'm going to be Catwoman. My costume is my version of Catwoman to kind of also protect myself from Ethan. Cosplay fan thing. So my Catwoman it's not going to be just that. Of course, I'm going to have that black bodysuit and the mask, but it's like I have a whip, I have boots, I have a corset, I have a utility belt. Because why would Catwoman not swipe Batman's utility belt at one point and make it a Catwoman utility belt?
Oh, shit. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, come on. She's a cat burglar. Why would she not, during one of the times cozying up to Batman, why would she not swipe some of his amazingly cool gadgets?
Because she has honor.
No, she doesn't.
Oh.
Honor among thieves.
Ethan, didn't you draw Catwoman?
Thieves.
Don't you know what she does? She's a sneaky lady.
She's a snaky.
Meow. I came in mostly because, first of all, cheers to Anna. She's the best in the world, and everybody should be backing her calendar.
Absolutely.
She's hilarious. She's funny. Everyone loves her.
Back it.
And we're all looking forward to seeing how this calendar turns out. I hope so. I hope you guys reserve your copy. The art auction. I got a problem. I forgot about this. I'm going to see Samantha Fox on Saturday.
So you can't do Saturday.
So why don't we just do the next weekend?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking we do, because that's the next weekend is right before Thanksgiving. So that just seems like we got one good weekend open there, and we should do that. Because I got to be broadcasting live. It's not just Samantha Fox. It's going to be like not On Vogue. What's that band called? This thing, Seasons Change, People Change. You're taking me to the expose.
Yeah, expose. Yes.
We got a bunch of different groups like that. Cover Girls. All those groups from the 1980s.
Cover Girls. I know the Cover Girl.
Yes, I know you do. I am not telling nobody nothing. So they're going to be there. It's going to be really fun. I will broadcast from there, but we should actually go and do. We should do it next week.
Yeah,
I think
that gives me more time to add the leafing, too.
Yeah, and we'll be able to promote it more too. So
absolutely.
No Black Friday specials.
We got to do that too. Yes, we totally got to do that. I'll be ready this year. I'm gonna have not just Black Friday. I'll have Black Friday, but I'm gonna have Christmas. I'll have a nice Christmas sale. People want to give their loved one frog. I do. That's what I've heard. I've listened to the people. They've said, "How do I give my loved one frog?" So I got to make sure that that's possible.
You got to do it.
You need some frog mistletoe. With that tongue action,
Oh God!
I'm going to share this screen and tell me that Anna does not have Audrey Hepburn eyes.
Her whole face.
Well,
right now.
Yeah, your whole face. You really do look like her.
I changed my eyebrows. I think that's the biggest thing.
Oh yeah! Oh shit! Look at that.
We have very different noses, but
look at that.
You look at that, but you could totally. I mean, like I said, your eyes. I mean, definitely your eyes, and now with your eyebrows.
I think with the right contour, you could definitely make that look happen.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. So.
Well, that's very nice of you to say, Billy. Thank you.
Well, it's true.
Yeah, I used to have like the intense, like arching eyebrows, and I was like, I look so angry all the time. And one of my Asian friends, she's like, you need Asian girl eyebrows. And I was like, what the heck? And she's like, just do straight and then you never look angry. And I did it. And I was like, oh, this really does change your face. Just changing your eyebrows up. So, yeah.
No shit.
So you got rid of the resting bitch face that
I did. I'm very happy about that. Now I kind of just look tired all the time. It's like, I'd rather look tired than pissed off.
There you go. Now, Ethan, how you doing, buddy?
I don't know. No, I'm all right. I just got out of it. I'm taking these 2-hour cat naps and then getting back to work, and I just woke up again. I'm working really hard on Wreck Planet. I saw Anna was on. I love you guys. Every single person here, and most of the people in the chat are okay. Most of them
are. They're all right.
Most of them are cool.
They're all right.
Especially when they super chat and we get those awesome questions.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna end this off, and so the auction is now next weekend. Perfect.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And then let's get ready to, I would love to see some sketches, some doodles, some things like that, and we can get Anna in there to not only sell, because I know she's got some great paintings to sell, but also hopefully to moderate a little bit. She's great at it. And if you can only do it for a little while, maybe we'll get Whitney to do the other half. Whitney Parnell.
Oh, yeah,
this is a treat. This is a treat right here.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hello.
Where you been, man?
I've been watching, but she didn't need any voices. Anna hasn't shut up the entire time. She's been talking. She wasn't having a hard time. She didn't need any assists, but I didn't want to refuse the invite.
I can hold my own sometimes.
Oh hell yeah.
Sometimes. Speaking of though, that drunk clip you posted is doing well, you fucker.
Yeah, I love that. Exploiting my friends. You do the work and I get the pay.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's a perfect situation. I kept Ethan up all night last night.
I missed that. I totally missed that. But Ethan, I'm looking at, so that weekend is the 20th and 21st, 20th and 21st. So YouTube people get paid on the 21st, but the one after Black Friday, do you think that would be better, the 27th and 28th? Because that's when everyone's shopping, or should it be before?
No, I think it's before, because everybody's out with family and stuff. And
traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anna, you don't have to stick around too long. I hear what you're saying. I mean, but come in there and be a part of the show. I
got 3 paintings to sell, Ethan.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, okay. We'll talk if you have a concern. Let me know in private.
Oh, no, I don't. I was just asking because I was thinking about, because I remember one time people were complaining about, I don't get paid until then.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Cecil. Yeah. By the way, there are people in the chat are wondering why our stream came down. It was a 5-hour. Was it 4 or 5 hours?
That's exactly what happened. You were going off the air like Billy was just trying to do, and then Cecil shows up, and it's 6 a.m.
Holy shit! Oh, that's right. I got the notification like 12:23 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Well, I mean, we started complaining about cartoons when we showed a Woody Woodpecker cartoon, and we got in trouble for that. But that's why the stream is down. Yeah, and Anna could have joined us at any time, but she's too smart for that.
I was working. I was sewing stuff together and watching Star Trek. So
we got a $5 super chat, Nile.
There you go. What do we got here? 200 watts studio, $5 super chat. EVS bought 3 seats for Saturday, 1 for Andrea, 2 for him.
That's not even true. I did buy 3 seats, but that's not why. Andrea's bringing her friend. My goodness, she's bringing her friend Vicky from way back. Well, no, they used to they love this music. Andrea goes, oh my gosh, when she hears something like New Shoes, I can't remember that song. Well, whenever she hears that stuff, she's just like, that was my jam. That was me and Vicky's jam when we were like in 6th and 7th grade.
Vicky.
That's like freestyle, right?
Freestyle,
yeah.
Maria.
Maria. I was like, what the hell are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
Whenever you hear Maria, you're going to see a Camaro.
Yeah.
Very soon. Like
an IROC.
An IROC. It's like the mating call of the Z28.
Yeah. Jeez. The Z Cavaricis and
a nice mock turtleneck, a mustard colored mock turtleneck and some black Z Cavaricis.
That's like 1991 right there. Anna doesn't even know what we're talking about. She does not know.
I wasn't alive. I'm sorry.
She's not even alive. Oh my god.
I was just a baby, but I was very aware.
Oh, shut up,
Yeah, I
Cecil.
was in a stroller.
I was on a stream the other night, and this one girl asked me how old I was, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm younger than you, but I felt so old by the stuff that she was talking about. Because I'm like, I have no idea. It's like the TikTok and all of that generation that I'm part of, but I don't participate in. And I'm like, I was watching Star Trek. I don't know any of this.
Yeah, you watch old stuff. I mean, you like Star Wars and Star Trek, so most of these.
She's an old so Nile.
Yes.
I know so.
I know.
I do love my TikTok though.
I don't understand TikTok.
I do TikTok.
Fucking hate TikTok. It's a fucking pit. Like you get, I like went on it a couple times, and all of a sudden like an hour can go by, like nothing. Just like
it's a brain drain.
Boobs and butts.
Like
I mean, all mine just boobs and butts. So
nice.
like I got to keep the volume.
Did you guys all follow 4 Doors More Whores? Did you follow that account today?
That's Kyle's.
That's Kyle's.
No.
4 Doors More Whores.
4 Doors More. Hey, we got. I just want to make a shout out here to Torvaldson. And as a 100% disabled Army vet, happy Veterans Day tomorrow. And if I don't catch you in the live stream, and thank you for your service, and God bless you, buddy. And
yes,
glad you're here. So
God bless.
Yep. Yeah. Tomorrow I got to do tonight. I got at our small town. There's a big memorial, and our American Legion. We do a guard duty watch all night from midnight to 9 a.m. And I have the 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. walk where I have to do the guard duty and walk it. 21 paces forward, 21 paces back. 2 guys do it.
For how long?
And stuff. For an hour, you do it.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's.
I just realized the Jack show is tomorrow on Veterans Day. That's going to be a shit show.
We have to join in on that.
Well,
Cecil, who's hosting?
I think I am.
Is John not back yet?
John and Kelsey, I think, ran off and got married or something.
I know.
Oh, what the hell happened?
John should be back now. Didn't he say yesterday? He's like, I look forward to coming home. And it's like, where is he?
I don't know. He shouldn't be allowed to leave like this for this amount of time.
There's definitely, a big empty void where, John Malin is. And I don't just mean Cecil's backside. Yeah. I mean, people love John Malin.
There's a melon-shaped hole in my heart.
Yeah, because he hasn't. He's been MIA.
How long's he been gone?
Jeez, a couple of weeks. It seems right.
2 weeks. Jeez.
I know he gives me so much shit for going on vacation. I'm like, dude, you were gone for 2 weeks. What are you doing?
Must be nice.
Sounds like he's.
We have another. I was infantry too. Last Crusader. I was an Army Infantry Honor Guard. That means he's tall.
Look at that picture of Shane, man.
I know.
I love that.
Thank you, how can people not service, bro? Who up?
Cheers. How can people not like Comicsgate? Just look at that.
I know. Just look at these little things. Has Shane shown Pterodactyl yet?
Yeah.
Has she been on stream or no?
No.
No.
But just photos are going around. There are a couple of photos that are circulating.
After Shane smashed his statue, Yanzi's afraid to hand the baby to him.
I would be too.
Oh my God.
Until he can keep his Optimus Prime intact, he can't hold the baby.
Aww, little baby pterodactyl.
Little pterodactyl.
We got another $2 super chat for Georgia Watch Studio. Thank you. EVS tried to join the Army so we could be on KP. Oh, jeez.
I wonder what KP stands for.
Kitchen police, I think it is.
What?
Clean up.
Is that a real thing, Billy?
Yeah. Then you clean. That's when you got to clean all the pots and pans and everything on KP duty. It sucks.
Unreal.
So
I want to do that.
By the way, is there a hole in your butt? I think that's what that one's for.
Yeah. Is there school tomorrow? I mean, I love the veterans, but
no.
What?
No school tomorrow. It's Veterans Day.
I'm sick of the veterans. These kids have got to go to school.
Not a house.
Sorry, veterans. I love
it. To build the block. Yeah.
Feels like summer was just yesterday.
These kids back to school. That's the thing. I mean, the worst thing about COVID is these kids being home. I'm like, you got to get them out of here. I got stuff to do in the mornings. I know the kids are home. Oh, the kids are home because Veterans Day. They've got to respect our veterans, the people who put their lives on the line to secure freedom in this country.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah,
Or they could go to school and the teacher could tell them all of that.
Yeah, they can learn about it.
Important.
You've got to become a tiger mom. You know, that's like the Chinese parents, because in like New York and Brooklyn and Queens, it's like on the days like there's a holiday, all these secondary schools open up and they still send their kids to school. It's like Saturday school, Sunday school.
Yeah, that like QAnon or whatever it's called or something. They've got like the
Ethan, you'd love it. You'd be like, they got it figured out. They're like fucking
that.
What? You
Every
get out
single
early
day.
to go
Every
home,
day.
go to the other school.
Yeah.
Get your ass to school.
Summer camp during the summers. I like that too. Oh, you're going to summer camp. It's going to be a blast. Happy summer. No, trick them. It's just school. It's just you get on a bus and you go away from home all day long.
But you're in the woods.
Yeah.
My dad would send me to Bible camp to keep me from being gay.
How'd it go?
How'd that work for you?
I always wanted to go to space.
Had mixed
camp,
results.
but my mom said no.
Where'd you want to go, Anna? Space camp?
Space camp. But my mom said no.
Great.
So,
thanks, Mom. Thanks,
I know. It's like, thanks.
Let's fund this calendar and get Anna into space.
I wish. I would
That's
volunteer.
a tier. That should be a tier on your campaign.
I'd go with Elon Musk's, though. I wouldn't go with Jeff Bezos. I saw the welcoming committee that he had for William Shatner, and I was not impressed.
They did not give him a hero's welcome.
They did not.
They gave him a bum's rush.
Yeah.
Like,
old Bill
respectful.
crawling out of the capsule.
He's like, I'm 90. I'm Captain Kirk. I went to space. He's like, yeah, whatever.
Here's some champagne since you're, a former
Like
alcoholic.
all my girlfriend. She's pretty hot, huh, Captain?
Did you guys see that post where it's like, get a guy or a woman that looks at you the way Jeff Bezos' girlfriend looks at Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, she had googly
That was
eyes.
funny.
Yeah.
She was getting a little.
So Bezos is there with his girlfriend and Leo, and she's looking at him like
he's got
he's a ham sandwich.
Total goo eyes, like
Like,
Well, Leonardo DiCaprio, he is a great guy. He's about to depict Jim Jones in the documentary about Jonestown.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be Jim
Wow.
Jones. I gotta
Who's
say,
directing it?
I'm not sure. The devil,
Oh, look it up.
somebody like that. But it's going to be good. I've been waiting to see something that is fair to Jim Jones, because he meant well, didn't he?
Oh, jeez.
I think he had the best of intentions, but things went admittedly a little crazy.
Things went a little diagonally for him, and then that's as he said, people play games, friend. He's right. People play games. So don't send your senators down here. I'm building a communist utopia. How dare you? So I'm looking forward to that. It should be good.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
That probably is going to be a good movie.
Stock went up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too, because that's become our romantic evenings. If we don't go out, we stay in usually Sunday nights and we drink wine. Debbie and I, we watch movies about serial killers and mass murder.
That's
and
romantic,
things like
man.
that. It's fun.
Anna doesn't like that. Anna, every time we talk about killers and mass murderers, Anna couldn't give a damn. She
Are
doesn't
you
like.
kidding me?
She gets in. She likes
Who's your
I
favorite,
was the
Anna?
one that showed you the Ted Bundy one of him in the kitchen doing dishes.
Oh, thank you for that.
Like.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Ted Bundy is definitely our favorite. We were looking at last night. Cecil and I were looking at the Captain and Tennille, their Christmas special, and we realized that first of all,
it got weird.
Yeah, Daryl Dragon, who was the captain. First of all, what would we say? Stolen valor. Mike Love from the Beach Boys, basically said, "Hey, you're like the captain of rock, pal."
Captain he called him Captain Keyboard, and then he just started dressing as a fucking nautical captain.
He just adopted. People think that guy actually had military service, and they should salute him during Veterans Day, but he didn't have shit. It's just Mike Love got drunk and called him the captain of keyboards. That's his whole identity. Not only that, he went unpunished. He was a Manson family member with Dennis Wilson. Nobody punished him for it. You could see it in his eyes.
The captain was part of the Manson family?
Really? Of course he was. Yeah, he hung out with that whole crew.
Not Brian Wilson?
No, Dennis Wilson. Brian stayed far away from them. Dennis Wilson went right into that cult. He loved it. But Daryl Dragon, and so anyway, you watch these two, and you just see the dead Ted Bundy-esque eyes of Daryl Dragon, while he's got this beautiful, vivacious wife who Cecil and I both said, it wasn't just me that said this, like we would have impregnated her 9, 10, 11 times over the course of probably within 5 years. will be married to her. No kids, none.
No kids, just
Really.
There's something wrong
Maybe
with
he
that.
was
Weird.
into it.
I'll pull up Captain and Tino. We can see the.
Yes,
Just
please
show
do.
him, Cecil, because
Yeah, let's
I
see
can't
this.
describe it properly.
He does. There's very Ted Bundy-esque. It's the dead. Every picture's the same. He has a dead-eyed stare, and she's this bubbly chick.
Super sexy, long, silky legs.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. Singing "Love Will Keep Us Together" when Jaws came out, which I also saw in the movie theater.
No,
Oh
What a
God!
weirdo. What a weirdo. Look at this guy.
Oh my God, that's terrifying. Are his eyes
Are
really
those
that
eyes
big?
photoshopped?
no.
No.
What? Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh my
Fucking
God,
weird. I never really noticed that.
that's
Black.
creepy. Well, it's not as apparent
Look
in
at
black
this.
and white.
It's fucking haunting.
That is.
haunting. That's like if she only knew
Looks like
what I
a
did in
character
that
from Wallace and
dormitory.
Gromit.
You know you're weird when the 70s porn stash makes you more human looking.
That's terrifying.
They were married for a long time. I really don't know how. There's some LGBTQ Hollywood site that claims she was a lesbian. I don't think that's true. But holy cow. I just watch it for Christmas time. It's one of the things that I do. I torture Andrea by playing these 70s Christmas variety show specials.
Mhm.
Captain and Tennille's one of them. It makes her very angry.
Not to
That's pretty
derail the
great.
stream, but
Now look at
I'm
this.
less
Look.
than-
Oh my
Like,
God.
Anna, we're derailing it just for a second. Can we do this? Can Cecil and Anna remake
Yeah.
for the calendar?
No,
Yes,
that's creepy.
yes, that could be December. Let's do that for December, please.
Ew.
That
Well,
would be
for
February.
$5,000.
But Cecil's the one in the pink towel.
Let's keep that love.
Fine.
Come on.
Okay. I'll be in the
Oh my God! But
We'll
no,
get you
guys,
a nice
I'm less
stash,
than
Anna.
$40 away from 35,000. So thank you so much.
You bet.
Yes.
Come on.
Who was he offering her to? He's looking at us.
Oh, you
He's
broke
not looking at her.
35,000.
She's
Look
looking
at her
slightly
legs.
lower than his gaze. And he's looking at us like, okay, as long as I can watch. Like that.
Oh, oh.
She's all clean for you.
Yeah. It's happening to Neil.
Look like you just gave her a bath.
It's
It's your turn.
Well, listen, there's a $5,000 tier. Make it happen.
This is why the stream got taken down, by the way.
No. It was Woody Woodpecker, believe it or
I
not.
know.
You broke 35K.
Anna, congratulations.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
There you go. See, that's a decent number.
Nice.
There you go. Now we're moving on up.
You'll break 50 by Sunday. Let's make it happen.
Oh, that'd be nice. Thank you, guys.
We got 7 days left.
7
well, I don't
days.
7 days left. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
50K in 7 days.
Oh my God.
God's sakes.
That's
Let's do
crazy.
that.
Somebody said you should paint the captain's eye.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And auction that.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
funny.
Who said that in chat? Yeah.
You got to do that, obviously.
Now I do.
And just write Helter Skelter in there somewhere.
Oh God.
Yes.
How
That's
dare
terrible.
everybody.
No, just put
We also did an extensive deep dive into the Osmonds last night.
Mm.
Oh,
I
wish.
love the Osmonds.
I think
Yeah.
everybody liked Jimmy was disturbing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And there's dolls of Jimmy. But Jimmy just looked like a tiny lesbian.
They all kind of
He
look
really
like
did.
lesbians.
He looked like Chastity Bono.
Yes, that's really did. Yes,
Mixed with Oliver from
cousin Oliver and
yeah,
Chastity.
cousin Oliver from the Brady. See now, Anna, that would be a huge if you did serial killer's eyes.
Oh,
That would be a gallery.
That's
exhibit.
actually very big market. I used to work at like Halloween conventions, and I painted a bunch of like villains. That's one of the things is me painting Chucky, and then people like that kind of stuff. I remember I bought my friend and me. We really like watching serial killer documentaries, and I bought her all the like coasters of all the serial killers. People are obsessed with serial killers, man. It's,
Oh, yeah, they love 'em.
actually a very big market.
remember in the 90s they had the trading card set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have it. I have it right over
The serial killer trading card set?
Yeah,
Yeah.
give me a
No
sec.
shit. I didn't even know that
Pop
existed.
off. Hang on.
It made the news. They were not happy. People were not happy.
Imagine like kids just on the playground, like, I'll trade you Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, I'll flip you for a Dahmer.
Yeah.
Wait, Anna, didn't you do a Dahmer painting and some weirdo bought it from you while you were painting it?
Was it Jeffrey Dahmer?
No, makes me
I think it
hungry.
was.
Well, first of all, who's weirder than you? She's out in the woods doing a Jeffrey Dahmer painting, and then she sold it to somebody, and then started a Chucky one.
That is kind of weird. Yeah.
Well, I think the funny part of it was like people thought I was painting the scenery, so they'd come up to see what I was painting, and then they'd be like, "Ah, it's Chucky." It's Chucky. But no, painting like villains is so much fun because there's so much just character there, and then you get to play up certain things as compared to like a hero or a heroine. So I like that kind of stuff. What I used to do in college was when I had to do character design classes, there's this app called Predator. And so it showed you where, based on where your location was in San Francisco, it would show you all of the people that were on like the sexual predator list.
In
and
San
then it would
Francisco,
say,
the entire fucking city probably lived.
yes, and that which was very alarming. And it had their mug shots. They were great for character design for villains because you actually got some scary looking people. And it's like, nothing's better than like reality when it comes to the inspiration for that. But it was very disturbing just how many people were in one condensed area that were all sexual predators. And it told you like what the age range was for it. And it was very disturbing. But I have those somewhere.
It's like a dating site.
That sounds like a Jack Show topic. Maybe we'll go through it too.
Go find it.
Why don't you each pull it up in your area and see who has the most?
Because I don't want to show where I live. Well, no, then I learned, I was like, okay, I always have to live next to a school. That way they can't live anywhere near me.
Well, they have the same theory initially, I think. So before they're discovered, they go, you know what? I really need to live next to a school. And then they get caught.
for easy access for me, I'm like, I'm going to live here so that way they're not here.
No, but Anna, what I'm saying to you is by the time with that attitude, you're sitting there going, well, I'm not going to live next to the ones that have been caught, that everybody knows about. You're living next to the ones who are still at large.
That's true.
And are still offending. So you think about that. My favorite thing about Anna is she goes to very scenic locations to do her horrific paintings. I mean, she really is. She's like a French master. She just sets up somewhere and she's just like, wow, she must be painting this beautiful Bob Ross-esque landscape. And you go and look at what she's painting, and she's painting like, I don't know, like some monster decapitating a goat. And you're just like...
Yeah, that's kind of alarming. Well, when I was at the in-laws, I went around their house and I started painting like just scenes from like like from where they live.
That's nice.
And so I did like north, south, east, and west around their house. And I posted pictures and people were like, we don't want this garbage. Where's Chucky?
Yeah, but if you titled that painting Where She Is Buried,
boom,
that would suddenly be worth more. And it would be more sinister.
Yeah.
Just an idea.
I can't.
Did you find it?
Nah, I can't find it.
Jeez.
I have them though.
Yeah, just call that burial mound or the ground is soaked in blood. And people are like, oh, I like that.
Her screams echo off the hills.
Her screams still echo. Yeah, it's a fucking canyon.
Cecil, I found this for you for Christmas this year, and I want to make sure. First of all, do you already have one? If you guys could share my screen. This is
there you go.
There you go.
The Jimmy Osmond doll here. It's been autographed. You the best.
To Roy.
You friend Jimmy Osmond. So,
To Roy.
To Roy. I understand.
What you know, you doxed me. Roy is my real name.
Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, I got this made just for you. Jimmy, look at his little face down there. Look at him.
It looks like a Chucky doll.
He does look like a mini lesbian, I'm telling you.
Yeah, like, I can see why you would say he would look a little bit like a lesbian. This outfit, though, also I'm having this made for you. Life size. You should look.
We could do a variety show. I know.
Yeah, you should invite him to For the Fans Con. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jimmy Osmond.
Yeah.
Well, he's sick now. We found.
Oh, he's sick? Was he got like MS or something?
Like terminal?
I think he
He's
had a
shook
stroke.
Ethan's hand.
Yeah, I happened to have met him before. Yeah.
And you got his autograph, and that was it.
That's it. That's how it works.
You
Mormons
say
all know
any
each other.
celebrity.
Way to go, Ethan. You killed Jimmy Osmond.
That's just the beginning. I'm gonna get them all. It's gonna keep me busy.
You get all the damn
like
Osmonds.
Pokemon.
Old man Rourke says Jimmy is the Rose Tico of the Osmonds. Jar Jar. Jar Jar Osmond.
And I hope you guys are smashing the like button because that Star Wars girl keeps asking.
Yes.
So please
yes,
smash
She
it
keeps
for
asking, so keep smashing, please.
for Anna.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah, I gotta get the YouTube algorithm working in your guys' favor. You gotta get the likes up.
And what I'd like to ask you is, are there other? No, Cecil and I, when we're crowdfunding, we aim at other people. We want to defeat their evil. I'm currently trying to defeat the evil of Ruth Bader Ginsburg with the Cyberfrog action figure campaign. It's going pretty well. Are there any evil bitches with calendars who are cosplayers who you are trying to defeat? And is there any way we could make a list of them and check them off one by one?
Oh, let's go on Indiegogo and look at calendars.
I don't know about other people doing calendars, but I think it was just for my own personal, I guess, goals. But we can go look. I found out that I guess I'm the top one on Indiegogo, which was flattering.
Oh, you're the top calendar?
Yeah. I didn't even think about it, but
cosplay calendar.
Yeah, there's got to be a whole list of cosplay calendars that we can defeat.
Yes,
that we can put behind us. 200 Watt Studio says this stream has taken a turn. Yes, it's turned towards that.
Has. Oh, a friend. Oh, wait a minute. No.
Oh, wait. You got to beat. Here we go.
Yeah, our friend Kara, who's awesome, by the way. Kara is killing it with Fire Bitch.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Kara has
that's the card, Billy. That's the card. Let's go back down. Here we go.
Oh my God.
No, you did. Her 2020 calendar.
Yeah, but what's
I feel like I need to get a better bra.
Now hold on. So she's been doing this every year. Look at this. She's got 2019. She only made $7,000.
Yep.
2020, 30 grand. Anna, you got to be feeling pretty good. Your first time out of the gate, you busted both of her first two calendars. Does she have a current calendar? I mean,
Kara does on Kickstarter. She has a current one going on. She does Kickstarter and Indiegogo.
Let's go.
She's awesome. She's good people, man.
She's cool.
She's friggin' awesome.
Fire Bitch too. What was that? Right next to Anna.
Oh, that's her comic book.
Yeah.
Fire Bitch. That was the name of the union I wanted to start over at DC Comics. Didn't go anywhere. All right, sorry. What is her new? Oh, look, 2017.
3,000.
Look how she did though. See, she went from how much was that? Come all the way to 2019, 2020.
Yeah, so she went from 3 to 7 to 30.
Yeah. It's a lot of growth. It's causing some growth over here too.
Yeah.
Let's check these.
Let me see.
Did that bell go off for me?
Yeah, it went off for your growth.
Okay, there's 47 cosplay calendars up on the Kickstarter, which I hadn't looked into. I need to find one. Okay, 2022.
Yeah, we got Bad Kitties, and they're up $30. They ended it.
Okay, here's one. It's called, I'll put the link in the private chat. It's a bunch of girls doing explicit poses, and they're at 42,000.
Oh.
All right. Well, you know what you got to do, Anna.
I'm not doing that.
Take it as your manager.
Is that on Kickstarter? Let me look.
Oh, that's Kara again. That's Kara again.
Is that Kara?
That's Kara again. Yeah.
Oh, that is Kara.
Whoa.
That is Kara.
Oh, that's. I thought that was.
Actually, these aren't that explicit.
No, she's not that bad at all.
Okay,
well,
some of them.
The tape and the.
Yeah, but I'm just
that's a
a
little
lot
too
of them.
explicit for my taste. But yeah, she's doing well over there.
Oh no,
she has fun. She has a lot of fun with it.
She's hilarious to talk to.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
She's a tough chick.
Yeah,
she's got great self-confidence. I give her that.
Yeah,
I do not have the self-confidence that she does.
All right, where are they at? What's their?
They closed out at 42,700. So
we got 7 days to get to 42.
We gotta be.
You can do it. You can do it.
I don't see why Anna can't. If Anna doesn't do it, I don't even want to. I'm just gonna forget the calendar exists. Well, Anna, you have to defeat this.
When she puts out like some of the professional picks that are coming, it's gonna up everything.
All right,
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
You have to be the
After
best.
I put up my next video, people are gonna lose their minds. So I'm excited.
And I'm coaching her, so I'm being a total creep. I'm like, you want to be a star, don't you?
Oh, God.
Take it off.
Oh my
Nice.
Hey, that's how you got to do it. I'm telling you.
Well, I think after I showed like
way.
the photographer that I'm using, people got motivated, I should say.
He'll be good.
Yeah, I think you're kicking ass.
Yeah, Braden Dykstra's like, Anna, it's not explicit, it's empowering.
Does
I'm
Kara...
gonna write that down. Hold on.
Well, no, because people were telling me to do collabs with people. I was like, since Kara's got like the Power Girl thing going, I could be like, I don't know, another one in that universe. And just...
She's in Arizona. She's really cool. Like I said, you guys would totally get along. You guys would love each other.
It would be fun to do like a collab.
I'll do a collab with her.
Yeah, of course you would.
The Captain and Tennille cover?
Yeah, I'll do that.
That would be fun. There are a lot of these cool calendars. I didn't notice this, but none of them are as good as Anna's.
Oh.
None of them.
All the dates are wrong on those other ones.
And
got
she
a
didn't
super
even...
chat. And it's a space tier after laminate calendar tier.
Oh, there you go. Laminate.
Oh, just do the face shields. That's all they need.
I didn't need to know that.
You can also do, you don't have to just do women too, because you could do like Kyle Rittenhouse, and Cecil could be that dude's arm. That
Oh my God.
I could be blown apart bicep.
There you go.
Sexy blown apart biceps.
Oh, yes. I love
You
that.
wanted to sell, don't you, kid? Jeez.
Every Halloween costume, it's like, I could be this or sexy Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
But that's not even a joke. There is sexy Freddy Krueger.
Oh, yeah, there is.
There is.
There's sexy everything.
It's a thing now to dress up as all of the serial killers, but be the lingerie version of them and just have the mask on. It's like
That's a
huge
calendar.
Hey.
That's a calendar. Serial
look, there's a
killer
tiny woman.
lingerie.
Say hello. It's my son.
All right, you know what? Now I'm leaving.
No, come here.
Just like that.
No. Matthew was right. All the girls in your school, they're all like sexy something,
No.
sexy cops for Halloween. Remember you went to the
Oh, yeah.
Halloween party?
Those were the hoes.
The hose.
Whoa.
He just came back from a party.
Sexy
Good party?
Albert Fish.
Awesome. All right.
That
Oh,
kid's got a
God.
head of hair. Head of hair.
I'm
Okay.
jealous.
Getting a haircut soon.
No.
No,
Trust
you look
me.
like a
Don't
baby.
do
Enjoy it while you can.
Yeah.
You
I'd give
never
anything
know.
to have that hair. Jeez.
I would be like getting.
I know,
And
I know.
whipping
Am I the
around.
only one on this stream that's like not balding?
Anna,
Am I balding? I'm 55.
Well, I don't know. Is your hair like?
I
I don't know. I
over or
can't see
something?
her.
I don't
Oh,
know.
thanks.
Are you? Tilt
are
your
you
head down.
surprised, Ethan?
Oh no, you still got hair, Billy.
Yeah,
You
I'm not
Oh,
bald.
got good genes.
Yeah, I got good genes.
I wasn't sure if you had the spot on the back.
Except for being short. That's
Oh, the monk spot.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Knock on wood. And ring the
The
bell.
bell. Ring that bell.
Ring that bell. Ring that bell.
Yeah, way to rub
Nah,
it
all right,
in.
that's
Told me to ring it.
Clarence just got his wings.
Hey, Ethan, you know, in a few weeks is going to be the Kennedy assassination anniversary.
we did, we're still putting that together, Billy.
We
You know
gotta
what I'm
put it
talking
together.
about.
I know, I gotta bring it up.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. doesn't know what's gonna fucking hit
I
him.
gotta bring it up every year.
What? You're gonna do it on December?
Yeah, I'm taking their kids out now.
Oh no, wait. What November? What was it?
All right,
November.
love you, buddy.
Let me look.
November 22nd, 1963, a day that will live in infamy.
Yes.
Billy Tucci and I, we went there. We saw the whole. Well, I didn't really, but everybody else did. They saw the whole tour of the Kennedys. Lee Harvey Oswald specifically went
You
to
saw
his
the
house.
important one, the important part.
I was
you
at
were
Dealey
there for.
Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there to pay respects to a great man.
Yeah, we followed Lee Harvey Oswald's footsteps of the last week of his life, from where he lived to where his wife was staying. The path when he killed the police officer, all the way up to Dealey Plaza. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Are you going to stream playing the simulator?
Oh,
Yeah, the great man that I was paying respect to was the guy who didn't get caught. It was behind that wall there on the grassy knoll. Cheers to you wherever you are, pal.
Second shooter.
Yeah, the second shooter, possibly a third shooter. Triangulation of crossfire. We'll probably play that game, Billy. Let's do a whole stream where we
whole stream.
prove. Yeah, like we'll try to. There's a whole simulator game where you can like send the limousines crashing into each other, and
Yes.
you take.
We
Oswald's
have
position.
that. Remember that,
Unloaded.
Ethan? When me and Billy were on, we were just having a hangout stream. We brought you on. We were just talking about it, and we were just playing it over and over again.
You know
That's
who introduced me
simulated.
to JFK Unloaded? Hunter Van Sciver.
Yeah.
He had to be 10 years old. He's like,
I
you
was
got to see
training
this
him.
game. I'm like, what game? And I basically, I think it was at Heroes Con or something, and I basically let people wait 3 hours while I was trying to do the perfect JFK kill and copy what Oswald did. It's great. You can actually reenact the Kennedy killing.
Yeah, you can. And yeah,
It's
Hunter
for historical purposes.
If you
people.
guys could go Cap Kennedy, I'll go over Oswald's house and bang Marina.
Oh.
Not these days, pal. Oh my God.
Oh,
Well,
Wait,
I
is
mean,
she
it's
still
getting a
alive?
little long in the tooth.
Yeah. That's
I don't know
tough
if
to
she's
live with, you know.
still 98 degrees.
Oh,
Oh, jeez. Oh.
I just got
What?
that.
You know, come on, guys.
Is she, though? Or is she really? I don't know.
yeah.
98 years old, 98 degrees
Oh.
Fahrenheit.
98.
A perfect dish.
And who knew Nile would be that? Nile, all right. I love it. Poor Anna. Anna,
She
I'm
was
so-
hot though.
Anna.
Marina Oswald was hot. He should have been at home taking care of business instead of shooting Kennedy.
She was. She was hot. Going buying curtains or returning curtain rods.
Yeah.
So, Anna, serious question, though. Do
Curtain
blondes
rods.
have more fun?
Do what?
I don't
Blondes.
know. I don't think I'm good at having fun
She's
when it
blonde.
comes to that kind of stuff. Well,
It's
it's
white.
like it's white and brown, and then I got some like blonde highlights in. But you know what happened? I actually do have like a white patch over here. I got it when I was 19, but it's not like all cool and together like rogues. It's like sporadic random hairs. So I was like, they're getting more. So I was like, I'll just get this blended in. And then when the rogue thing happened, I definitely get more stares with this hairdo. Because it as great as it looks on camera, in real life, this is actually like neon yellow,
Can't
which
be
doesn't
neon
look good.
yellow.
And so
That's
I've
no
been
way.
I need to wear a beanie. Well, not now because I just got it fixed, but after a couple of washings, the color does not stay
The
in.
answer is yes.
I mean, it
blondes
looks
have
pretty
more fun.
white.
Yeah.
It does look white.
Well, yeah, right now 'cause I literally just got it done, so it's
So-
good right now.
Don't
But
you have to use those shampoos that have like the special stuff
you
to keep
do.
the
You have
color
to
in?
buy very expensive shampoo to keep it a certain color, and even then, it just kind of after a while, it's gonna wash out like Ethan's beard. So you gotta
Is that
just
the same beard shampoo, Ethan? Is there a special beard shampoo?
That's washed the gray out of my beard, you know.
Or
Yeah.
to keep the color in?
I don't know. I don't think I have a special beard shampoo. I think I just, whatever I'm putting in my hair on my head, and I have a lot lustrous head of hair.
That's true.
I figured that the shampoo I'm using on the top of my head, I could use on my chin too. That's what I do.
Yes, I don't even get 200 watt studio, $2. My favorite, old Russian roast beef, horsey sauce.
It's
Jesus
disgusting.
Christ.
Oh my god.
I like Arby's too. I'm glad we have that in common.
Dude, I love Arby's.
I fucking love Arby's.
Fucking love it too. Get that big ass fucking
You can get that half
Big-
pound roast beef sandwich.
heck yeah.
What's that called? The Big Texas. They got the big gigantic effing Big Montana. Big
It's like-
Montana roast beef.
With like
sandwich.
all the different kind of meats on
Yeah.
it.
It's
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 packs of the barbecue sauce, the Arby's sauce on it. That's how good it is. And you smash it down. See, so we got to do that when we see each other. Let's go to Arby's.
Let's step it up a notch.
They'll celebrate and go to Arby's. I'll even
That's a
split
good
4-piece
starting
mud
point.
stick with you.
Yeah. Well, we
So
got to
Steve-
go back to Dallas, I think, and I think
Yeah.
we need to revisit the Kennedy assassination site. Hey, look, I mean, in 2 years, it's going to be the 800th anniversary. Wait, in 2 years,
800.
60th anniversary.
Yeah, 60th anniversary. They should have released all those files. They still have it, though, right? All the records, all the sealed records and stuff from the investigation.
Yeah,
Isn't there a lot of files that are yet to be unlocked?
yeah. The files that say that Bill Clinton did it, and I think in a way he did do it. There's a picture of him actually planning the assassination. It's very creepy. Did you see the picture of Bill Clinton as a young man meeting John F. Kennedy?
I
Yeah,
thought it was Ted Cruz's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that all makes sense. Just release the files. Let us know so we can heal as Americans.
Finally.
Please.
Yeah,
Enough
we need
time has
closure.
passed.
Anna, will you come with us to Dallas, Texas?
when
November 22nd, 2023. A
I might
day.
be busy.
She's washing her hair that day.
I thought you liked history, Anna.
I do, but that's like really close to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's like a week. Well,
Yeah, but you could.
Not a week away, bro. It's
Yeah,
it's
you got
like 2
before.
days.
It's like a week.
Thanks
She's
for
like-
giving your channel content. That's what you could be
Can
saying.
you link it to Star Trek in any way? You get to work on that. If you figure,
we'll think about that. Try to do that.
Yeah, we can go look at like where a guy was murdered.
Cool.
I guess, right? I guess
You could do a painting there.
we got a limousine. We actually
No,
got a.
is there like any kind of like cemetery there from like
love
a
this. We
war,
have
like an
Thanksgiving
Indian
in Dallas.
burial ground? We can go check out the dirt. I'll go.
Yeah, there's dirt.
Oh, I can eat dirt from the grassy knoll. Okay, let's go.
There you go.
No, that's an
something.
idea.
now there's a good idea. I eat dirt
Now
too.
I'm sold.
It's not weird at all.
That
How many
The
people
dog
can
park's
say,
the
oh
most
yeah,
flavorful.
Kennedy was assassinated there. Oh yeah, you know the grassy knoll. Yeah, I tried that dirt.
I
It was
tasted
good.
that dirt.
I had to stop her from eating dirt at like Universal Theaters. I'm like, Anna, this place has got 10 tons of garbage a day of food. I haven't seen, there's no rats, there's no mice, there's no mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Everything must be covered in fucking like
Yeah, in
insect
poison.
killer. I'm like, do not eat the dirt.
Now, why would you eat dirt there?
She eats dirt.
You
She's
just-
weird.
I want to try the dirt from my surroundings so I know what it is. So when the apocalypse happens and there's no maps or anything or landmarks of any kind, I can taste the dirt and I know where I am.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, how weird!
It's because she has pica because she only eats sugar.
I
And she has
don't have
no,
pica.
You
Just
do.
like
No, everyone was.
That's a
So
sign.
I did a little trip for my birthday, and on one of the stops to the Grand Canyon, I stopped at the Hoover Dam, and so I was like, I'm going to try dirt from the Hoover Dam, and I was recording on a live stream, and I was shocked at how good the dirt was there. I was, oh my god, it's some
Put
of
a
the
Yelp
best dirt I've
review
had.
up. You got to
You
do a
bring
Yelp
spoon
review.
with you?
How do you
Well,
know like
I
a
was like,
dog didn't
Bruce
shit or piss
Bronson
there
has
like a
been
couple
here,
days
so
before?
I mean, it's been touched by James Bond, so it is a little special. Maybe that's why.
All right.
Also, there was
So
a-
what's it like? What is it like you're eating? Like, what do you get from? Like, is it like, oh wow, this is delicious? Is it
It's
like,
just a
you know, like a
taste.
pixie stick? You know, like, oh shit.
No,
this is-
no. It's just, you know
this is
how
nice
like
on my
certain
tongue.
things have different tastes. It's just like you know, you can tell a good quality like steak and a well cooked steak from that, and so it's like that. It's like that's a terrible comparison.
That is like, you know, like when you ever had like a nice prime rib, you know, it's like that. It's just
It's like when you
beefy.
go to Denny's and you order steak versus when you go to a steakhouse and order steak.
It's in the dirt.
So you've
Yeah.
had good dirt and bad dirt. You
Yeah.
just know how to tell good dirt from bad dirt.
Well, there's different things in it, like the different minerals and stuff. And I mean, they actually do this where they go and like they test the soil, and so certain soils are better for you know, farming and stuff like that. And so yeah, there's just something in it that I like the taste of.
Cool.
So when you go to the nursery, right, and like, oh, let's get plants, right, and you kind of sitting there, do you kind of like, there's a potted plant, you kind of like,
Do you taste
No,
that?
that's like special type of like treated dirt that have all the like the stuff in it to make the plant grow. That
the little white dots and stuff. you know,
yeah,
little
no,
plants
you
and
have to
stuff,
like
those
be
especially good.
somewhere. Like it has to just be the dirt that is naturally there.
Oh.
Like
Does it-
garden dirt isn't the same as
Anna, that totally normal girl.
I know.
So does it taste like what it smells like? Dirt?
I don't know.
You know?
What if you go to?
Does it
now,
taste like a
what about-
mushroom? Do mushrooms and dirt taste similar? I've
No,
never
they
eaten
do
dirt. I
not.
don't know.
They do
No.
not.
All right, so we got a little bit of footage from Anna's latest calendar page shoot. This is a photo shoot that Anna's in the middle of taking right now. You want to share my screen?
There we go.
She's got a nice wig on here. She looks good.
Oh
Nice,
my god. Are you even allowed to show fake guns on YouTube?
I don't know.
Oh, don't get him in trouble.
Well done, Anna.
I
Well
did
done.
not go that route, but thanks for sharing. Spoiler alert, everyone.
That wasn't you?
There's
my bad.
90%
I got
chance it's the
tricked.
guy.
Oh, I got double tricked.
Hey, Anna, what if you go to a battlefield, right? Say you go to Gettysburg,
I know. I want
And
to
you
try the
take
dirt
the-
there so bad.
big chunk of dirt that has the blood that was spilled by.
That's
you
why
get,
I
like,
want to go to
goats,
a
you get-
Civil War like cemetery or something like
Yes.
that.
And you get possessed by a soul that died on that spot.
I don't believe in ghosts, so I don't think I'm at risk for that.
But you eat dirt.
I do eat dirt, but
You're
I don't.
Open-minded.
I am, but I don't believe in ghosts.
You've never seen a ghost?
Well, this stream's over.
I think that there's a scientific reason for everything, and I think Star Trek ruined that for me when it comes to ghosts, because there's always something. I'm more likely to believe it's some kind of alien entity than a ghost.
All of DS9 actually had like gods and religion, and it was all real.
Those are wormhole aliens, Cecil. Only the Bajorans saw them as the prophets. If you actually watch the freaking show,
you have to have faith, Anna.
Cecil, if you actually watch the show instead of just jerking off to the Dabo girls, you would know this.
Oh.
There's enough time to do that, to do both.
I could do both.
Come on.
You're not a multitasker, Cecil.
Well, my house is haunted. And and Nile's even seen a ghost in my house. And he asked me the first time
I was shit-faced.
And you came out, he's like,
man, was that a ghost? I just seen.
Is your house haunted? Did I just see a ghost in your house?
It's true story. True story. I was walking. I said, Billy, where's the bathroom? And he said it's over there. And I walked by the parlor because Billy has a fancy parlor, and I saw someone standing in there. No, like you're walking, and you just I saw someone there. I thought it was one of his buddies, and then I turned back, and he was gone. I was like, oh, that's fucking creepy. Then I went to the bathroom, and I came back, and I was like, hey, your house.
See, I would like to have an experience and be amazed in that way, but out of all the things I do believe in, the ghost is not one of them.
Long Island's full of ghosts.
Yeah. Mary's grave. Have you ever gone to Mary's grave?
No.
Cecil? No. Have you ever heard of Mary's grave, Ethan?
No.
Or
no, I never have. No.
You don't have Mary's grave by you? Cecil, you've heard of Mary's grave, right?
Is it on Long Island?
Yeah, it's on Long Island.
I haven't heard of it.
No.
But there's lots of old neighborhoods in like really old, like some of the oldest neighborhoods in the country are like from.
Yeah, our town was settled, I think it's 1627. Something like that. And our house isn't that old. Our house is 1847. And
that's not old.
No, but then it was made in 1885. It was converted to the way it looks now. So, but
yeah. Well, I'm with Anna. I don't believe in any of these spooks. They're not real.
What?
I don't believe in these. No, I don't believe in these.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
What does Cecil say? You believe Cecil?
No.
Yes, he does.
I want to.
You want to believe?
Yeah.
Well,
I like it. I like being scared, so But
well, I guess that's that, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Andrea gets angry with me when I say there are no ghosts, and she goes, she's like, look, my house that I grew up in was haunted, and she has she's just like, look, the plates flew around. I saw them fly around the room, and I got up and ran away and bumped into someone's shoulder really hard, and there was nobody there.
Oh,
and she's like, so you're sitting there talking shit, being smug, like you know something about something, but you don't know nothing about nothing. And I was like,
bitch.
It could have been an invisible alien.
It was a predator.
Yeah, but Anna doesn't realize every time Anna moves to her right, there's a ghost standing right behind her, right below her. Look to your to your left. Then no, leave the chair there though. You got to keep the chair where it is, and then you move. In my left or your left? In your right. Move to your right, but leave the chair where it is. Just no. There. Oh! Look at that! See what?
Like,
what is
that's
that?
Spooky.
That's David Bowie.
You have a bisexual ghost in your house. Oh no!
I wish
All
David
right,
Bowie's ghost was in my house.
His drawers now. So
yeah, I mean that's there's no ghosts in Anna's house that I know of.
Mm-mm.
Well,
they all got bored and left.
Oh, we had a good idea.
What was that?
We had a good idea. I just remembered this because I was like, what if there was like a child molester ghost? But I remembered the Superman idea from last night, which was what if Superman was found by Lou Pearlman instead of the Kents?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
And then he just became a super powered child
sexual predator. Yeah.
And then just like the whole world was afraid of him. Like he would come.
Super, yeah. I mean, it was a pretty good idea, Cecil. You're not explaining it that well here. You know, it's like Lou Pearlman, of course, the guy who created NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys and all the boy bands of the late 90s and early aughts. And he had sex with all of them, you know, like all those guys.
No.
Yeah, he did. That's why, you know, they all complained to go. One of them was just like, he had me come into his office and he pulled out his penis and then he said, just stroke it. And when I send you to England, there's going to be this other guy who I need you to do this to.
No,
that's
even
Lou
Joey
Pearlman.
Fatone?
Yeah. Well, we don't know. He's never actually said anything, but one assumes that he received equal treatment. So the question is, if Superman came to Earth,
if you want to be famous,
was raised right, he was raised. Luckily, he was raised by the Kents, but what if he was raised by Lou Pearlman? And that's the story that Cecil and I feel like it needs to be. We feel like it needs to be told.
A Kryptonian child molester that just becomes this nightmare for the planet because he just rapes everybody.
Faster than the speeding bullet. You know, what are you going to do? You can't catch him.
Can't catch him. And if you do, then you can't do anything to him.
What are you going to do? Shoot him? Go ahead.
Right.
With the
problem.
kryptonite bullet.
See, and you know, the more stories we tell like this, the more clear it's going to be that, you know, truth, justice, and the American way needs to be reinstated.
Exactly. Because that's what turned that. Well, as we all said, that's what made him. So who would play this child molesting Superman?
Henry Cavill.
No.
No.
I'm afraid that's the only.
I would play.
It would probably be Kevin Spacey in his prime.
Oh, so disturbing.
Kevin Spacey would play Robin.
Yeah,
with the Burt Ward costume
on and offset.
Michael Jackson when he was still black.
Not Ron Perlman, Lou Pearlman. There's a different. Not Ron Perlman.
Oh, people are saying Armie Hammer. No, Armie Hammer needs to play Hannibal Lecter because they're all about you can only play the things that you actually are. So he should redo Hannibal Rising to make it good and get Armie Hammer.
Is Armie Hammer done?
Dude.
Is he ever going to make a comeback?
I don't know. I think he got blacklisted, but enough people didn't hear about that story. So, I mean, he's so freaking rich. They can he could start his own movie studio and finance his entire movie, and it wouldn't even like dent their bank accounts in the slightest. So, we'll see.
They own Armie Hammer.
Yeah.
F him.
F that dude. F Armie Hammer.
F Larry Abraham.
F Scott Fitzgerald. What else, Cecil? Is there another one?
Yeah.
John F. Kennedy.
Speaking of F, Marvel's first deaf superheroes in Eternals.
I know. Great, isn't it?
Yeah.
First deaf?
Deaf. She's deaf.
Oh.
It's a superhero or a god or whatever they are, and the character's deaf.
But don't they have like ultimate like technology? Couldn't they just fix somebody if they were deaf?
Yeah. Well, they were designed by their like a god entity, and so you would think that if a god entity was creating another godlike entity, that they would fix that extreme design flaw. But well.
They're not redoing Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal. Bullshit. Say it ain't true.
God. That is not even Jake Gyllenhaal to Patrick Swayze is not even comparable. Those men are not even on the same planet.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you.
200 watt studio. This will be the missing stream of Pop X.
What the Superman molests
Superman molests
Robin played by
it's a Christmas special, by the way.
Just wrong. All right. Well, you want to wrap it up, Niall?
Yeah.
I got
you guys want to do
guard duty in 4 hours.
Oh, all right.
Oh shit! What time? Oh, what time you gotta wake up?
3 o'clock. Take a shower and everything. Get down there to the post. But
nice,
Anna, you are wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you so much. Your campaign. You want to share the campaign now?
Yep. Bringing it back up. The fuck! Get back up here. Sorry. There you go.
There you go.
All right.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for all of the support, and thank you for helping get this, above and beyond my wildest expectations. Thank you to Ethan and Cecil for helping me set it up and yelling at me. And everyone in the chat, you guys are awesome. And thank you, Billy and Nile, for having me on. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, anytime you want to come on. And guys, you too. Love you guys. Thank you for coming on, boys.
Well, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Always.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
what do you guys got going on? What's going on for tomorrow night? You said Jack show?
Yeah, it will be on someone's channel.
It's on. It's either me or John. We got to find John.
Okay, it's either. It's. I'm just gonna say it's probably gonna be on Cecil's channel because we haven't heard from John. But it's most likely going to be on Cecil's, and if magically John Malin appears, it will be on John's channel.
Nope, so, there you go.
Yeah,
there we go.
Nice. What do you got going on tomorrow night,
Ethan? Ethan, you streaming tomorrow? Or are you working?
Oh, I'm working. I'm like, that's what I think John Malin's doing. I really think he's like, this is the kind of whatchamacallit. What is that called when a Rocky trains for
crunch
a sequence?
Time.
Crunch time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like that. There's inspirational music behind John. John had a real health scare recently. Not a lot of people know this, but he almost had his dick cut off by Shane Davis and his campaign Inglorious Rex. So it came real close to that. And I think that did scare him a little bit, and it made him go, I got to get this book done so I can do the next one in order to put some real distance between me and Shane. John's competitive. Everything's a competition with John. So I'm hoping that's what he's doing. He's drawing. He's working hard. I got to do the same thing as him. And so nothing tonight. Nothing from me.
There you go. Well, we got the professionals tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I think it's on Aaron's stream. I think we're gonna have another trivia contest. So
I like those shows. That's a really fun podcast to listen to.
Yeah, we have fun. We have fun on it.
Are you gonna bring guests back on for trivia?
No, I think I don't know.
No fans, no fan partners again.
No, it's Aaron doing the trivia. And by the way, Ethan, who does the intros for the Kings?
Shanthan Jetty. Isn't he fantastic? Did you see the new one?
The main King CG Kings intro is brilliant, but I gotta tell you, I think the best Comics Kings intro I've ever seen is Aaron's doing the
Aaron. I played the new intro. I put it in the chat. What the hell?
Yeah,
you know what? It's been doing this lately where it like won't work. Like it doesn't.
Son of a bitch.
Here, share my
Try to go backwards and see if it'll actually.
Let me see if I can let me start this over here.
That's weird. It did that again. It did that prior to.
All right, let's.
Yeah, Billy.
Yeah.
John C.
What's he gonna do? It's the man. Are you gonna stand and fight like a man? Will you be as hard as you say you are?
I'm gonna go.
Run and go get your bodyguard. What you gonna do when she gets the fan? Stand and fight like a man. Show us as hard as you say you are.
Fast backwards, them niggas just gon' keep coming back, and that's when extortion happens. You struggle to get free. I know how this shit be. You give anything to live legitimately. But you can find if you do get in this industry, it's best to do business with me than against me.
Yeah, it's off.
It's off. Here, share mine. I'll give you a palate cleanser. Share mine.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
First half of the movie, his character development is so fucking strong. We see him training. We see him like go from like I'm an ignorant boy to oh my god,
shit's getting real. I gotta fucking man up. And the second he gets through practice, he's like, oh, the spice. I'm having dreams. My dreams
Pikachu represents the audience.
Oh, now I'm gonna be like, yo, the Emperor's got only daughters. Maybe I should fucking bang one and marry one and all that shit. And I'm like,
I love the arms.
Then it kind of falls off. This movie, with the way that it was released, it should have been done in 3 movies, not 2, but 3. Yeah.
I remember watching this happen.
I have to pee again.
That is
and a cheers.
I love that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes.
Love it.
Good job.
Yes.
That is gold. That is fucking
Hail drunk
gold.
Anna.
Oh, yeah, I was smashed.
So what were you drinking?
Smirnoff Ice.
Smirnoff.
It was a good kind of drunk, and it, first of all, like I saw you drinking, and it was like 1 hour in. I was like, this stream's gonna be over pretty quick. And then 5 hours later, I think you were still streaming and still drinking, and I was like, oh no! And that was a brand new side of Anna for everybody.
It was Zima.
And then I went on Flash's show.
Oh no,
guys,
well, I was supposed to be on it, and I was only going to stream for an hour, and then I started drinking, and that derailed.
I've done that.
Over the holidays, we gotta have a drinking stream. Just like a holiday party, and we're on for like 4 hours, 3-4, and just drink.
We should do that. We should have a CG holiday party.
Yeah.
And we all have to wear like Santa hats and drink.
Christmas stream.
We're fun sweaters and everything.
Yeah, ugly sweaters and
ugly
stuff.
Sweaters.
Mm-hmm.
And there won't.
And Ethan can be Santa.
Oh my god, I can't. Somebody's borrowing my Santa suit. I'm so sorry.
We'll do it before Christmas.
Yeah.
Billy, you could be Charles Nelson Riley. I'll be. Oh no, wait, not. Which one are you?
I wanted to be, Paul Lind.
I'll be Charles Nelson Riley.
But you guys told me I did a better Charles Nelson Riley.
Someone say is there a Christmas party here?
Oh yeah, I needed a hat, right? And my pipe.
That's awesome.
Well, it's so funny, just like how the 70s and 80s just had like all these like.
Let me ask, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you want there to be a Christmas party stream.
There you go.
There were all these stars that were like part of our lives that were like they're super gay, but they would never say they're gay. It would be Paul Lynde, Charles Nelson Riley, what's his name, the workout guy, Liberace.
Yeah,
it was like always like
half of the Brady Bunch.
What's the other guy? Not the guy who would throw the confetti. What's him?
Oh God.
Well, remember,
Rip Taylor.
Rip Taylor, yes.
It's just all these like blatantly gay guys, but they would never say, "Oh, he's gay."
remember James J. Bullock?
Well, look at all of the ones in the chat.
Yeah, you're having a Christmas party.
Yeah, we got to do a Christmas party stream.
Okay.
We could host it if it's too much for you guys. We can do it and have everybody on. But
trashed.
It would be trash. I mean, just fucking trash.
Obliterated.
Smoking cigars and everything like that. It'd be badass. Holiday cheer.
Couple songs.
It's not really like that. It's more like we just keep streaming into the early wee hours of dawn, getting increasingly more bizarre and fucked up, and singing, a lot of singing.
Yeah, have you a little keyboard, Ethan?
Yeah. That's
I think it'd be great. Remember in getting back to all these people that were gay, we didn't realize, like Mr. Brady, and in the Brady Bunch movie, the 1996 edition, in the beginning of it, and he had just died of AIDS, I think, like a year before or something. And there's a scene where he's bending over something, and Alice walks by and she goes, "Oh, careful when you bend over, Mr. Brady." That's in the fucking movie. And everyone's like, "Oh." Careful when you bend over. But I think a Christmas party would be freaking fantastic.
I do too. We're gonna have to do it.
Comics Gate holiday party.
Yeah.
It would be huge.
All wear ugly sweaters and Santa hats.
Yeah.
Or elves.
Okay.
I'll wear a weird mask and get drunk till I fall out of the chair.
Yeah.
I promise.
It's got to end like that. That was it.
That's how it's got to end.
Got to pee.
God bless us all. Everyone.
Singing "Daddy Can't Rape Us All."
Oh God. We'll bring that out.
Yes.
Well, it'll be fun. We'll have a either way, no matter what happens here in Comicsgate, it's always fun at the holiday season. Always.
And the perfect stocking stuffer is that Star Wars Girl 2022 calendar available now.
Yes, it is.
There you go.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much for that little plug there.
It was organic.
So yeah, there should be. I hope that thing is dry by now. I got to go check on it after the stream is done. But there's going to be another character reveal video up tomorrow, and if that thing is still not dry, then I'm just going to have to do the video without it. So it will be up tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Well, ready to wrap it up now?
Yeah. Thanks, guys, again. And thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Thanks for
really fun
inviting
chatting
me.
with
This
you.
was a lot of fun, guys.
Cecil, thanks for coming on our channel for the first time as well.
Absolutely.
Please come by again. Ethan, as always.
Should I buy a $600,000 Frank Sinatra limited edition collector's plate?
Yes.
Sold.
It'd be stupid not to.
Really.
It's good investment.
Yes. And thank you all for joining us too. You guys are awesome. Please smash the like button, subscribe, and please follow Anna. Go, the link is in the description. And please pledge for her calendar. If you guys can't pledge for it, I get it. At least share it on your social and let's spread the word. Because she's a very impressive young lady. Does some really extraordinary things in such a short time. And we're all big fans of you. Everyone loves it.
Thank you.
And if you're new to the channel, first time watching us, please give us a subscribe. We're just a couple of comic boys trying to make it,
Island boy.
It's the
When was that
Island
photo
boy.
taken? That's crazy.
It's craziness.
We get pretty crazy over here on the Pop XP, Ethan.
Yes.
And we got a super sticker. Thank you. What is that? What's a super sticker?
You got to see it. You
money.
can only see it on the.
It's a thumbs up.
Yeah, it's a thumbs up sticker.
It's so
You gotta
people
see
can
it
send
on
you
the-
just emojis instead of super chats.
Oh, okay. I don't know if we ever got a super sticker. Did we now?
No, I don't think so. I
That'll
think
be
that's
our
our
first
first
super
one. It's the night of
super
first.
sticker.
Night of first. Well, everyone, hey, have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to watch the Jack Show tomorrow night. Comicsgate, you're great. Creators out there, we love you. Follow Anna, follow Ethan, follow Cecil, follow Billy. Hope you guys liked what you saw tonight. We'll see you all on the next one. And everyone, have a wonderful night.
It's just going to get even more crazy.
Hell yeah.
Later. Peace.
Bye.
Hey everyone! Thank you for joining us on Pop XP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the Pop XP and over on Instagram at the Pop XP. Thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you soon.